Imagine being given a second chance at life, but first being forced to spend 10,000 years in hell. During that time, you could forget your own name, lose your humanity, and even stop thinking of yourself as human. But one desire can survive an entire eternity, the desire to return home. And when that day finally comes, he discovers that the world has changed beyond recognition. But no one knows the most important thing yet. Over 10,000 years in hell, he became someone this world is not yet ready to face. Molten lava cascades from above like a waterfall, gracefully skirting the rough protrusions of cliffs. 9 circles of hell, a vast chasm with uneven jagged edges where chains clink and molten lava boils everywhere. Even the local semblance of a sun resembles a shattered planet leaking lava, and it is in the deepest circle that the strongest demons gather. This entire world is permeated with heat and darkness. Here an endless battle rages on. Clouds of dust and ash rise from the fighting, a battle to determine the strongest demon. 2 demons clash. One, huge, black with pulsating yellow lava veins. The other flies back, a red demon with massive bat-like horns and wings. However, the lava demon outpaces him, delivering a crushing blow with his fist and slamming the enemy into the ground. The opponent then soars upwards again, bursting from a cloud of dust and dirt, and delivers a counterattack straight to the jaw, contorting the enemy's face in a grimace of pain. Not losing a second, he swings for another attack, and with tremendous force throws his opponent a considerable distance. The impact was so powerful that the resulting shockwave shattered the ground beneath them into fragments, and the lava demon rises above this chaos, but a horn of the lava demon appears in the dust. What a disappointment. His silhouette becomes increasingly distinct through the cloud of dust. I had heard rumors from the 9th circle, so I placed great hopes on you. He roared furiously across the circle, but these blows are just tickles, the great demon Gargus. Gargus, glaring at his opponent in the sky, growled, "Balrog." Balrog looked at his enemy with a smirk. "Ha, you really do talk a lot." But Gargus had already jumped towards him, swinging his fist for an attack. "Who's talking too much?" Their collision sparked a brilliant light, which grew stronger with each passing second, until it turned into a full-blown explosion, sending shockwaves throughout the surrounding area. Gargus flew backwards once more, while Balrog continued his assault, pursuing the retreating opponent. His fist was clenched tightly and ready for another strike. The blow landed squarely on the enemy's chest. The force of the impact drove the opponent into a massive mountain, shattering it into small stones. He was violently thrown from the epicenter of the blast. But Balrog wasn't going to stop there. Locking his arms together, he surged forward again. In flight, he delivered a devastating elbow strike. From this, Gargus threw back his head and flew sharply aside. Balrog landed, destroying the ground beneath his feet while braking, while Gargus continued to fall. But he wasn't destined to land. Another attack followed. In midair, with the same devastating sweeping punch, Balrog's strength was colossal and immeasurable. From his blows, the enemy flew back like a ball, demolishing all obstacles in its path. Like a meteor, Balrog landed, leaving behind a deep crater. And then he notices something strange. A swarm of small demons descends upon him, each with a pair of horns and a single eye. He hadn't expected this trick. What the... With one powerful swing, he sweeps them away. Pitiful tricks. Sharply glancing to the side, he sees several creatures clinging to his arm and wing. While he was distracted, small enemies swarmed over other parts of his body. With a furious roar, Gargus appears before him, Ra'ar, and delivers an attack with all his might. This strike causes the ground beneath his feet to tremble and crack. A massive cloud of dust rises into the air. The destruction was so colossal that he pierced through the earth, revealing a path to molten lava. He hadn't even expected such a result himself. Meanwhile, Balrog is already prepared for battle, his fists engulfed in flames. Leaping forward, he launches an attack. Enough fooling around! His wings grant him incredible speed. Utilizing this advantage, he easily catches up to his target. But Gargus has no intention of surrendering and swings back with a counterattack. His toothy maw opens in a furious roar, die, and he delivers a blow with all his might. However, he doesn't have time to complete the attack. A powerful strike cleaves through his body. He catches Balrog out of the corner of his eye. Balrog directs another fiery fist towards him. I am the strongest demon of the 9th circle, and punches a huge hole in Gargus's chest. Flying straight through, he tears Gargus's body to pieces. Fragments scatter in all directions, even falling at his feet. Balrog pauses in midair, observing what has happened. No one thought that, in these endless battles, Balrog sneers haughtily at his victory, an absolute victor would appear. Until this man arrived, Balrog's face expresses excitement. He is covered in perspiration, and his gaze is lowered. He drops to one knee, supporting himself with an arm, and humbly bows his head. The Demon King's castle, the throne room, a massive throne looms over a huge demonic skull. Seated upon it is the Demon King in dark armor. His shoulder pads resemble snake heads with 4 eyes, and bright purple light emanates from beneath the armor. A gruesome face with an open maw adorns his helmet, Lord of Hell. Balrog dares not lift his head before the Lord. "Oh, great Lord, why do you yearn to return? All of Hell is at your feet." Along with him, other demons bow their heads. But the Lord remains silent, and silence descends upon the hall. In reality, the Lord intently studies him with his frightening gaze. Noticing this, Balrog begins to tremble. He is overcome by chilling dread, boundless greed. Countless demons were drowning in a dark substance pierced with purple hooks. He absorbed them one by one, taking their power into himself. He destroyed 7 princes, so formidable that they couldn't even divide the power amongst themselves. He rose above all. This power allows him to absorb demons. All the demons in the hall tremble in terror. The Lord is very angry. He's about to devour us all. Balrog froze, not daring to utter a word or look at his master. Suddenly, he raised his hand, breaking the deathly silence. "And what do I have in my possession? I've been stuck in this hole for 10,000 years. His enormous, majestic castle blazed with purple light, standing out against the crimson hellscape. I stared at the same landscape, just kept killing. He slowly removed his helmet. A stern human face was hidden beneath it, a brunette with disheveled hair. "I don't even know what there is left to conquer here," growled Demon King O Kangwoo. Balrog hurried to appease his master. "Perhaps you are hungry. I have a treat for you, Lord." He turned to the other demons. "Bring it forth." They immediately pressed their foreheads to their brows. "Yes," Balrog pointed at the demons carrying a large silver platter. "You've devoured tens of thousands of demons, so the offering may seem modest, but please accept this gift from your humble servants." He grasped the handle of the platter's lid. "Just for you." Lifting the lid, he revealed a slimy gray monster resembling an octopus. The last of the strongest creatures. Focalor, let his head be your treat. But O Kangwoo swatted the head straight at Balrog in anger. "Oh, I'm going to eat that! Are you kidding me?" The head hit him squarely in the chin. "Ouch! My mistake!" The head rolled across the floor, smearing blue slime everywhere. "Such disgustingness. I do not wish to consume as food." Then he bit his lower lip. "I want..." Balrog froze in anticipation. "I want..." O Kangwoo's imagination conjured up a pot of appetizing food. "Kimchi stew." The demons began to repeat after him. "Kimchi stew, kimchi stew, kimchi stew." And then a loud cry rang out. Kimchi stew, a feast for the insatiable Demon King. He was immediately presented with a dish of raw meat. Juicy raw meat! But Kangwoo roared at them again. "No, you fools!" Balrog and the other demons desperately tried to please their master. "Whose head will be the basis of the dish? Or maybe we'll pull out someone's insides. Just say the word, and I'll tear anyone apart to appease the king." But he just sighed sadly. "Ugh, this isn't kimchi stew at all." He scanned the bewildered demons. They didn't understand cooking at all. Eating a defeated enemy was the extent of their skill. Then Balrog put forward another suggestion. "As I understand it, you are bored. You need a spectacle, like when the 7 princes died." The other demons froze in horror. "Here is our king, a lord who brings bloody death." But in response, the king exclaimed even louder, "Bring novels and manhwa." In response to this, Balrog slammed his fist into the floor with a thud. Then he knelt on one knee. "My lord, since I am unable to please you." Balrog burst into tears of anguish. "Let my death at least amuse you." But the king remained uncomprehending again. "What were you listening to?" Balrog continued to plead. "Kill me." The king pondered. "I wonder if I could find..." He sighed sadly, supporting his head with his hand. "My beloved." Suddenly, a female silhouette in a dress with a high slit appeared on the red carpet. Long hair, clawed hands. Wouldn't I be suitable as your lover? The girl in high heels walked toward the king. It was Lilith, the succubus queen. The other demons froze, looking at her. "Look at that. Beautiful. Lilith herself. The first beauty in hell." The owner of crimson hair pressed a hand to her chest. "My lord..." She bit the corner of her lower lip. "Is Lilith's love not enough for you?" But her face was far from human. Tentacles instead of hair and many eyes. She was offended by his reaction. "How cruel you are." However, Lilith did not touch the king's heart, only caused even more rejection. Lilith blushed, pressing her hands to her face. "Tonight I am entirely at your mercy." But he immediately stopped her, raising his hand. "Listen to my command. Do not come a step closer, or I will kill you." But such an answer only infuriated the girl further. Hey, it seems I have embarrassed you. It seems I have. With one of the tentacles, she grabbed his arm and pulled him towards herself. And you call yourself the Lord of the Ninth Circle? Oh, Kang Wu tried to resist. All the demons in the hall were fascinated by her. Wow, she's got skills. I envy you, my lord. Gorgeous. How embarrassing. And oh, Kang Wu fought with all his might against Lilith's advances. Right? A succubus who absorbs male energy. Definitely not a lovely lady. He turned away in horror, covering his face with his hands. Leave me alone, please. But she did not relent, smiling terribly. To be honest, even Balrog seemed cute compared to her. His face showed genuine terror and despair. I know. You shouldn't judge by appearance, but I'm terrified. And then he clenches his fist sharply, back to earth. He confidently turns to the others. I must return there. Lilith and Balrog are clearly confused. They exclaim in unison, looking at him, My lord! Folding his hands and lowering his head, Kang Wu freezes. My desire has not changed in 10,000 years. It has only strengthened. The demons continued to argue before him. After 10,000 years in hell, when the last prince, Baal, finally fell, I am ready to return home. He slowly rises from the throne. The time has come. Oh, Kang Wu walks past them. Finally, these 10,000 years in hell will pay off. Turning around, he throws a frantic glance. Balrog, prepare for the rite. Balrog looks at his lord with excitement. Prepare for the rite, Your Highness. But he interrupts him. Balrog. He frightens him with his power, throwing a furious look. Don't make me repeat myself. And it works. Balrog immediately gets to work, falling to his knees. Forgive me, I'll prepare everything right away. Then he commands the servants, summon Amun, and prepare statues of the 7 princes of hell. They nod. Yes, sir. After a while, the shaman raises his hands above his head. He wears a dark cloak, a beak-like mask, and holds a staff in his hands. He begins to mutter in an unknown language. Statues of demons lined up next to him. Each one holds its own weapon. And in the middle, a statue in the form of a curved tentacle. A bright light flashes inside it. Balrog points to the staircase leading to the altar. Your Highness, preparations are complete. Kang Wu nods approvingly. Excellent. Lilith sees off the Lord with sadness and tears in her eyes. They watch as he throws off his cloak on the floor. Your Highness. And the king slowly climbs the stairs to the altar where the shaman awaits. However, at the entrance, the shaman warns him, Your Highness, if you invest such a colossal amount of magic into the statues of the 7 princes of hell, his numerous eyes flash with yellow light. And then this may distort the boundaries of time and space, and an inevitable breach in dimension will occur. Thus spoke the dark sorcerer Amun, but the Lord passes by. Good, let's begin. He freezes in the center, raising his head. Dark purple smoke envelops his body. Finally, I can return home. He is fully focused. His body emits a powerful stream of force, spreading like waves. Energy gathers into a single purple core. Demonic power of 10,000 demons. A drop breaks off from the core, creating ripples as if falling into water. The core cracks, releasing the force. Released! A huge pillar of force and light soars into the sky. In the epicenter of this flow stands the Lord. Amun shields himself from the dazzling radiance. The flow nearly knocks the wizard off his feet. Ah, what devastating magic. Even simply watching it is magnificent. Statues absorb this power, slowly becoming saturated with energy. Soon their eyes flash. The light in the main statue becomes as bright as a star. Aemon freezes. Oh, Your Highness, all 7 statues have awakened. The gates will open soon. But the Lord is too focused on his own thoughts. Even if I return, I won't have. He drapes a cloth over his shoulders. No family, no beloved, no friends. But it's better than this cursed, desolate place. Excellent. The Lord heads towards the portal. It's time for me to leave. Lilith watches him with pain. Your Majesty. Balrog tries to stop her. Lilith. The Lord listens to the approaching sobs. Sniff, sniff. Before him, weeping, stands Lilith. Do you really want to leave us? She asks in a trembling voice. He stops in his tracks. Don't cry. However, he immediately hides his face, full of disappointment. She scares me, flashes through his mind. These words literally melt Lilith's heart. What warm words. Lilith's heart will burst with love for the Lord, she exclaims. At that moment, her tentacles begin to release bubbles. Watching this only makes things worse for the Lord. Listening to her, he cannot hide his shock and horror. Lilith wants to go with you, she declares. Unable to bear it, he hastily jumps into the portal. Goodness me, what else will she surprise me with? He thinks. The girl rushes towards the portal as it rapidly recedes. Your Majesty, Lilith. Already inside, he hears her last words, "We'll follow you no matter what." He merely smirks in response. Turning around, he shows a decidedly unfriendly gesture of farewell. "I wasn't pleased to meet you. I hope we never see each other again." He throws out as a parting shot. He descends further. 10,000 years? I spent 10,000 years in hell. There is no past I would change, no future I strive for. Below him, directly beneath him, shines a blue sphere. "That must be the Earth I know." He lands next to it. Now, approaching closer, he smiles and his eyes burn with joy. "I truly will return to Earth. Finally." What is this? He wonders. The sphere immediately displays a notification. Atomic fissure detected. A red grid begins to unfold around him. Dimensional protection mechanism, Gaia system, functioning normally. The grid expands rapidly. "What is this? What's happening?" he stammers. The system starts sounding an alarm, displaying new messages on the grid. "Warning, core power exceeds normal levels." Another warning appears. All dimensional protection mechanisms are operational. The Lord begins to get nervous. "What is it saying?" he exclaims. The grid begins to spark. Gaia system overloaded. And then a powerful electric shock hits him. "Kada!" The core starts turning red. Error. Error. Complete elimination of fissures in the core is impossible. At this time, the current continues to torment his body. He groans as the system continues. Selective compression commencing. He stretches out a trembling hand towards the core. "Stop," he whispers. His eyes roll back from unbearable pain. "On you damned." Consciousness finally leaves him. A fool. After some time, he opens his eyes, blinded by bright light. He realizes that he is lying on grass in the middle of a forest. Sunlight, green forest, am I on Earth? Cautiously, he tries to sit up. "I need to check my physical condition." Suddenly, a notification pops up before him, displaying your status. He freezes. "Huh? What?" A screen appears with his photograph. Player name, O Kangwoo, Level 1, Stage 1, Awakening. Tier 1, Feature, Devourer Power. Rank, Akornakaru. Special skills unavailable. Reawakening, unlocked at Level 10, Obsessed class. Strength, 8, Physical features, 7. Intelligence, 8, Vitality, 9. Magic, 12. Wisdom, 7. He looks at the numbers again carefully. What? And only then does he realize the truth. Are my powers sealed? At that moment, a sudden noise breaks the silence behind him. Tra! He turns around to the sound. Before him are disgusting green goblins. Damn it. They roar and rush at him. Gra! Oh, Kangwoo notices them. There were never creatures like these on the earth I knew. Oh, Kangwoo raises his arm, concentrating the remnants of his strength. First, I'll get rid of them with one hit. Energy simply dissipates in his hand like air. Oh, Kangwoo stares in horror at his empty palm. The demonic energy within the core of 10,000 demons is weak. Ha! Meanwhile, goblins are already leaping to attack. Gra! He clenches his fingers into a tight fist. And now, I'll use this. Oh, Kangwoo delivers a crushing blow, felling the goblins one after another. A dark, sharp blade grows in his hand. The demon Shabnak. The power of the blade. He focuses his gaze on the next opponent. The creature swings a club at him. Gra! But Oh Kangwoo overcomes it as well. The system displays a notification. You have successfully defeated an E-class common goblin monster. Experience points acquired. He continues to dispatch opponents one by one. Level increased to 4. Finally, the felled goblins fall around him. What kind of monsters are these? Oh Kangwoo looks around to ensure his safety. And experience? It's not just statistics. I really do feel stronger. And behind him, a pile of defeated goblins lies on the grass. Oh, Kangwoo returns his hand to its previous state. He needs to gather information about this place. But first, extending his arm, he absorbs the power of the goblins and devours it. Devouring. Demon King Oh Kangwoo. The power of the devourer. In the process, he analyzes the world he has found himself in. I received information about monsters, but nothing about this world. A notification appears. You have gained 1 magic point. This news throws him into shock. What? Magic? Goblin bones fly to his feet. Damn. If there is power from the abyss in this world, then I'm not on Earth. Frustrated and annoyed, he clutches his head. No, it can't be. I endured all the circles of hell because I believed I could return to Earth. But his sadness is interrupted by a loud scream. Ah! He listens intently and immediately looks toward the source of the cry. A scream? Oh Kangwoo turns his head. It doesn't sound like a demon or monster. The scream rings out again in the distance. Ah! It's a human! A human! Like lightning, he bolts from his spot. Valifar. The power of speed. As he runs towards the cry, he already envisions the person. 10,000 years. Damn, 10,000 years. All this time I've only seen monsters with tentacles and dozens of limbs. Regardless, what do they look like? If they have 2 eyes, 1 nose, and a mouth, then they can be called human. Please let them not have tentacles, I beg you. He remembers Lilith, just no tentacles. Oh, Kang Wu approaches a cluster of goblins surrounding someone. Found it. Please. They've pinned the victim against a tree. Be a human. He sees 2 yellow eyes filled with tears, a delicate nose, an open mouth, and a female figure. And, oh, Kang Wu can't believe his eyes. She doesn't have tentacles. Inside, he is literally crying with joy. Meanwhile, one of the goblins swings a club at the girl. She presses herself against the tree, covering her eyes. Ah! A loud cry from the goblins rings out. Gra! Gra! The girl decides to open her eyes. Before her, O Kang-woo fells one of the goblins, Gaha. Then he approaches her, leaving defeated enemies behind him. O Kang-woo extends his hand towards her, illuminated by bright sunlight. Ah! A lovely girl with purple hair awkwardly reaches out a hand in response. Thank you. She places her palm in his hand. His heart melts at that moment. He experiences an unusual feeling of fascination. Outwardly, he tries to maintain composure, although his hands tremble betrayingly. The girl attempts to stand up. She rises from the grass. Thank you so much. You saved my life. My name is Han Seola. Noticing how delicately the young man is trembling, she asked worriedly, are you all right? Oh Kang-woo sharply pulls her hand towards him. Ah, the girl exclaims. Firmly gripping her palm, he looks at her with burning eyes. Marry me, he blurts out, startling his interlocutor considerably. What? He tightly squeezes her fingers. Marry me, he repeats, shocking the girl once more. What, excuse me? What are you? Han Seola's face reflects confusion. Oh Kang-woo notices this and quickly recovers. Ah, sorry, I got carried away. He tries to calm down. Excuse me, my name is Oh Kang-woo, and yours is Han Seola, right? Does it hurt badly? The girl smiles shyly, blushing. Oh no, the wound is very small. Ouch. Looking down, he notices a scrape on her knee. Han Seola, he exclaims. The girl's legs buckled and she fell directly into Oh Kang-woo's arms. Are you all right? He asked when suddenly a phone slipped out of her clothing pocket. Oh Kang-woo immediately noticed it. What? This rectangular shape? He stared intently at the gadget lying on the grass. A phone, so I really am on Earth. He helped the girl sit up. Don't overexert yourself. Sit for a moment and I'll bandage your wound. She nodded in agreement. Thank you, very much. Oh Kang-woo tore a strip from the edge of his cloak. Don't worry about it. He pondered. By the way, I can speak to her fluently. While bandaging under the girl's watchful gaze, he involuntarily remembered teaching demons how to speak. To avoid forgetting my native language, I forbade demonic speech in hell. They all spoke Korean. I'm finally communicating in Korean with a human, not a demon. Having finished, he said, That should feel better. Han Seola examined her knee. Thank you so much. He extended the gadget to her. Ha ha ha! Don't mention it. And here is your phone. The girl took the device. Oh, thank you. At that moment, the screen lit up and Oh Kang-woo saw the date. 2023? So 5 years have passed since I fell into the abyss? If I understand correctly, monsters appeared on Earth in 5 years? The world has changed so much. I need to gather more information. Oh Kang-woo offered help. It must be difficult for you to move around right now. Let's rest a bit. The girl nodded. Okay. He sat down beside her. So, what are you doing in a place like this? The girl smiled. It just happened. I was hunting alone inside the gates. She lowered her eyes guiltily. Yesterday, I awakened and became a player, and I went to hunt on my own in an E-class gate. How foolish of me. Oh Kang-woo wondered. Alone, hunting, a player. So, what level are you? He asked. The girl immediately responded, I'm level 6. I just awakened recently. But what is a strong player like you doing here, Oh Kang-woo? He smirked. It just happened. But my level is lower than hers, he thought, although I can understand why she came to that conclusion. They chatted pleasantly against the backdrop of defeated monsters. A She involuntarily leaned her shoulder against his. I see. Realizing what she had done, she immediately blushed. Then she abruptly stood up. Maybe we should go? Oh Kang-woo looked up at her. Your wound must be hurting badly. Are you sure you can walk? Her knee trembled. Yes, don't worry. Ouch. Oh Kang-woo reached out to her. I'll help. This only embarrassed the girl further. Oh no, it's all right. I don't want to be a burden. He touched her hand. You don't need to refuse help. I'll take you. Tell me, where do you need to go? The girl hesitated. Then, let's go to the entrance. Oh Kang-woo nodded. Understood. He helped her walk, mentally rejoicing. I'm speaking with a human for the first time in 10,000 years. Of course, I made a bit of a mess when we met, but it seems like I recovered. And it doesn't seem like she suspects my true identity. Excellent. I will continue to get used to human society in this way. Hanseola and Oh Kang-woo raised their heads. We are at the entrance, Mr. Oh Kang-woo, she said. Before them loomed a huge blue circular portal. Is that a gate? He glanced back. Traveling using spatial rifts. It's still not quite the Earth I remember. Then he carefully examined the portal near the tree. I don't see any equipment that could have created a rift, so what is keeping the gate open? The girl stepped away from the man. Mr. Oh Kang-woo? I feel better now. Let's hurry. He was taken aback. Ah, yes. And he stepped into the gate. In an instant, his body was transported through space. He slowly opens his eyes, blinded by a bright light. Regaining his composure, he looks around more confidently. A shouting man comes into view, gathering a group to hunt E-class goblins. Oh Kang-woo studies him carefully. 2 eyes. Everything is in place. Then he turns his gaze to the passers-by. A man with a ginger-haired boy stands by a screen. The tank isn't visible today. He examines them. One nose. That's there too. His gaze catches on a strange dialogue between 2 guys. Do you accept rogues in the group? Oh, how to put it? He looks at them as well. 1 mouth and no tentacles. Around him is a crowd. People of all ages and genders. This world is literally teeming with them. His hands begin to tremble again. I really came back. Tears of happiness stream down his face. Returned. The wind whips through his cloak, and the girl notices that a piece of the fabric has been torn. She realizes the ripped fragment became a bandage for her knee. Embarrassed, she bows. Mr. Oh Kang-woo, if you don't mind. He turns around. Yes? The girl tucks a strand of hair behind her ear. Let's eat together. At my place? She twirls a lock of hair on her finger and looks away. I feel so bad. I want to treat you as thanks. The man's heart begins to beat faster again. Spring? Spring has come. He strikes a heroic pose. Ha ha ha. You don't leave me with a choice. I said it was awkward to refuse such an offer, so... He is interrupted. You two wait. 2 men in uniform and armed approach them. Hello, we need to check your player card. Oh, Kang-woo freezes. What? A card? The girl immediately begins searching for it in her pocket. Yes, just a moment. The second turns to Oh Kang-woo. You two, please present your player card. He curses inwardly. This is bad. He tries to look confident. Yes, all right. But he panics mentally. There's no help coming. I'll do it like this. His eyes change, green like a lizard's on a black sclera. Here it is. He extends his hand. I distort the perception of the object and make people see what I want. Using the power of the demon wrapped in black bandages, he casts an illusion. Dantalion. The power of illusion. The spell takes effect. Yes, I checked your card. He exhales. Whew, that was close. He turns back to the girl. Hanseola, shall we go? She nods. Yes. At that moment, the second guard brings his partner out of a trance. Hey, snap out of it. Our shift is almost over. They approach an apartment building. This is my home. Hanseola unlocks the entrance door. There's no elevator, so we'll have to take the stairs. The young man isn't bothered at all. Ah, I see. On the contrary, he's happy, the smell of an old house. He touches the handrail as he climbs upwards. A narrow staircase. He feels the coldness of iron, cold handrails. He notices a window on the stairwell, a dusty window. With each step, he becomes happier and happier. Finally, everything feels real. His eyes sparkle with excitement, especially knowing that out of all places on earth, I'm going home to Hanseola. Long live a happy future. He's already anticipating a pleasant dinner. The girl goes in first. Mom, a woman's voice replies. Siola, darling, you're back? This immediately extinguishes the young man's fiery enthusiasm. Mom? The woman looks at her daughter with love. Sweetheart, did you get hurt anywhere? You didn't go out alone, did you? Her daughter blushes. Well, Oh Kang-woo concludes. So her mother is here. Does that mean she really just wanted to feed me? Han Seola introduces him to her mother. Ah, yes. My friend's name is Oh Kang-woo. He saved me. Please let him have dinner with us. He involuntarily says, Hello. The woman looks at him. Yes, yes. She takes his hand. I am so grateful to you. Thank you for helping my daughter. I don't even know how to repay you for your kindness. The woman begins to wipe away tears. Oh Kang-woo feels awkward. Oh, it was nothing, ha ha ha. She invites him in. Don't stand in the doorway. Come in. We may live modestly, but we always serve delicious food. The young man smiles. Ha ha ha. Thank you. But he thinks to himself, well, we'll all be having dinner together. But that's fine too, considering what I endured in hell. The woman goes into the kitchen. Come on, Siola, help me set the table. The girl runs after her. Of course, Mom. She grabs her phone. I just need to quickly change. Oh, did you send me messages? The woman scolds. I did. Please stay in touch when you go somewhere dangerous. Her daughter laughs. Heh heh, sorry. Oh, Kang-woo became seriously interested in the phone. A smartphone, an excellent opportunity to learn more about what's happening on Earth. He turned to the girl. Han Seola, could I borrow your phone for a moment? I seem to have misplaced mine. Han Seola readily nodded. Of course, go ahead, here you are, don't hesitate. She handed him the device and he carefully took it from her hands. Thank you. Oh, Kang-woo's eyes lit up like a child's as soon as he brought the screen to his face. Oh, how I missed this tactile feedback. A magical feeling, especially after so many years of separation. He sat down on a chair with a serious expression, casually tossing his cloak over the back. Okay, it's time to get to work. I need to gather information. Oh, Kang-woo opened the search engine. Since I ended up in hell 5 years ago, I should read the news from 2018. He typed, Catastrophe, February 22nd, 2018. The world clearly went crazy. Numerous portals opened in the sky. Thousands of monsters poured out of nowhere. Attempts to fight back with powerful weapons failed. Conventional weapons proved useless. The Chinese army tried to contain the onslaught, but the soldiers were quickly overwhelmed, turning the battlefield into chaos. Footage from video conferences involving world leaders flashed across the screen. Under the leadership of the United States, a global protection organization was created, and Korea became the 9th country to join this movement. His attention was drawn to the shadow of a female warrior wielding a sword. Who is she, this mysterious first player from the USA? Other players with incredible abilities flashed by. Thousands of such people appeared all over the world. Can they be considered humanity's hope? Oh, Kang-woo carefully read the articles, leaning his elbows on the table. His gaze fell upon one post. Day of Catastrophe. A strange portal in the center of Seoul. He frowned. Huh? February 22nd, 2018. The events of that day flashed through his memory. That was when I was pulled into hell? He rubbed his chin thoughtfully. So on that day, a portal opened and I luckily ended up there. Oh, Kang-woo scrolled further down the feed. Articles can say anything. I need to find out everything myself. His thoughts were interrupted by a voice. Dinner is served. He enthusiastically put his phone away and looked at the table. Oh, thank you. The young man's gaze froze. And could it be? Before him steamed his favorite, most desired dish. The woman spoke while the young man was in a trance. Here, enjoy your meal, oh Kang-woo. We don't know your food preferences. But he wasn't listening to her. Kimchi stew. Kimchi stew. He reached for a spoon with trembling hands and scooped up some from the pot. The woman looked at her daughter, who had already changed into a white t-shirt. Siola, don't lag behind. Eat. Thank you, Mom, she replied, and Oh Kang-woo quietly whispered, This attracted Han Seola's attention. Stew. With kimchi. He brought the spoon to his mouth and tasted the food right in front of them. Slowly chewed, savoring the flavor, then scooped up another spoonful. Again he began to chew, slowly enjoying each bite. He took a bowl of steamed rice and eagerly started eating. 5 years had passed. No, even more. 10,000 years. A crimson sky of the underworld filled his vision. I don't know how I ended up there, but to survive I was forced to emulate demons, absorbing their energy. He recalled having to feed on monster flesh. But I am still human. My taste preferences haven't disappeared, so demonic food brought me no pleasure whatsoever. He remembered biting into raw meat flashing through his mind. I devoured demons and choked. The food was so repulsive to me. And then chewing, his face smeared with blood. Afterward, he would be violently sick. For all those years, I lived as if in a dream. For 10,000 long years, the same thing repeated. I didn't completely lose my mind only because I lived with a dream. Tears streamed down his eyes. Hatta, hatta. These were tears of longing and despair. He dreamed of returning home, back to Earth. And now, eating rice with stew, he was crying. I truly am on Earth. Hanseola and her mother exchanged confused glances. Oh, Kangwoo, what's wrong? And the tears continued to stream down his cheeks. Hanseola. Oh, Kangwoo lowers his head. Thank you. A huge thank you. Hanseola doesn't interrupt his gratitude, simply listening. It's very delicious. Thank you. Then the girl shyly lowers her eyes. This is me who should be thanking you. She glances around their modest table. I apologize for not being able to offer anything better, but since you're eating with such appetite, does that mean you like it? Oh, Kangwoo raises his tearful eyes to meet hers. Very much. Forgive my rudeness, but could I have a refill? Hanseola gets up from the table. Of course, I'll bring some right away. Oh, Kangwoo sighs. Thank you. And her mother rejoices. Well then, we're glad we pleased you. Experiencing delight, he savors the refill. How good it is to be home. Smiling, Hanseola brings over the rice cooker. Suddenly, an explosion thunders behind Oh Kangwoo. Someone smashed a hole in the wall. A silhouette emerges from the cloud of dust. Damn it. Curse this. The mother and daughter rush out on hearing the noise, terrified. It took so much effort to break down the door. Comes from the dust. The man steps on a piece of broken wall, crushing it under his foot. A blond man with cross earrings yells, Listen up, Hanseola, get out. The unwelcome guest walks inside. He approaches Hanseola with anger. Hey, who told you that you could enter the gates whenever you want? Huh? Hanseola's expression instantly changes, becoming menacing. Her shoulders tremble. Leave. But this only infuriates the man further. What? Hanseola shouts, I told you to get out, Kang Tae-soo. Who the hell are you to burst into my house like that? Her words make the man freeze. Don't come any closer. I warn you, I am now a full player. But he just scoffs mockingly. Peh! He waves his hand, bursting with laughter. Ha 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 ha. Oh, so that's how it is. So you are now a full player. Amazing. Then he punches the wall forcefully, causing cracks to appear all over it. Damn, girl. How could a low-level nobody like you call herself a player? Hanseola shields her mother. Don't come near me. Tae-soo casts a malicious glance at them, making her mother uneasy. He turns away in dissatisfaction. Not only did our father die so early, but the mother is also a coward. These words enrage the girl. You wretched bastard, we are in this situation because of you. Without hesitation, he grabs his sister's hand. All right, forget it. Let's go to Andras Guild. She cries out in pain. Kaya. She struggles with all her might. Let go. I will never join that guild of rejects. Tae-soo turns around. Rejects? How rude. I just wanted you to join a good group. The girl grits her teeth with anger and bites his hand. He pulls his hand away and sharply pushes his sister. Ow! Her mother rushes forward, alarmed towards her daughter falling to the floor. Seola. Tesu angni리 프레스 히즈 원디드 핸드 투 히즈 체스트. Hey, Hansora. He glares at her with hatred. Veins bulge on his face and his voice sounds threatening. Do you think you can survive by only doing good deeds? Do you think it's so easy to survive in this world? He looms over the women, instilling fear in them. Just be quiet and become my offering. Calling yourself a full player. A challenge is visible in his eyes. Then let's fight. Her mother approaches him on trembling legs. Tae-soo, I beg you, let me go instead of her. Please don't involve her in this. But the man only grows angrier when his mother touches his hand. Old woman, keep your hands off. But the woman doesn't give up. Tae-soo, please. He roughly pushes his mother away. Ugh, annoying old hag. The woman falls to the floor with a dull thud. Watching what was happening, Hanseola couldn't hold back her tears. Mom. She rushes towards her. Mom, but Kang Tae-soo doesn't care about the woman. I warned you. There is clear disgust on his face. Have you lost all fear? Don't annoy me. Hanseola turns around, and hatred blazes in her eyes. Kang Tae-soo, He watches as she cries, laying her mother's head on her lap. What? Your gaze is frightening? What are you planning? Their gazes meet. Low-level insect. I am already at the second stage of awakening. He leans down, openly mocking her. Do you think you have even a chance against me? Not a single one. Tae-soo roughly clamps his hand over her mouth. The only thing you have is a pretty face, stupid girl. He continues to taunt. You just need to join the Andaras Guild. The elder will... Suddenly, he's interrupted by a strange smacking sound. Turning his head, he sees Oh Kang-woo heartily enjoying a bowl of kimchi stew. And only now does it dawn on him that the man had been there all along. Who are you? But Oh Kang-woo calmly continues to finish his dinner. This infuriates him even more. Tae-soo turns his gaze to the man, releasing the girl. I'm shocked. Are you at a restaurant? He walks towards him. Scoundrel. Doesn't he understand what's going on? Han Seola looks at Oh Kang-woo with tears in her eyes. Kang-woo, Tae-soo is already standing by the table where he's enjoying his meal. You little pest. Hey, listen up. He sees his satisfied, delighted face. Is he serious? Scratching the back of his head, Tae-soo looks away for a second. In a fit of rage, he kicks the table, breaking it and spilling all the food onto the floor. You stupid fool, wake up! This finally makes Oh Kang-woo look up. Han Seola covers her mouth in horror, and Tae-soo doesn't even try to hide his anger. The kimchi stew splatters on the floor right in front of Oh Kang-woo. Han Seola screams in terror. Mr. Kang-woo! Oh Kang-woo cries out in despair. Kimchi! He falls to his knees, bowing over the remains of the food. Tae-soo watches this in shock. What's wrong with him? Where did you find this bum? Hearing this, the girl lowers her gaze in disappointment. But Oh Kang-woo, lost in sorrow, doesn't notice what's happening yet. Hey bum, stop whining like a woman and get up. Tae-soo kicks Oh Kang-woo in the side while he mourns his dinner. Sniff, kimchi? Oh Kang-woo angrily turns to face his attacker. You, how dare you? Spill the kimchi. This gaze momentarily frightens Tae-soo. What is it? He feels a terrifying aura emanating from the man. Demon? Tae-soo reflexively steps back, sensing danger. Oh Kang-woo lowers his head and continues to mutter, My kimchi. Tae-soo struggles with fear, biting his lower lip. He clenches his fist, putting all his strength into a punch. Blue flames flicker in his fists. He tries to calm himself. No, impossible. I must have imagined it. Tae-soo swings his arm. You're just a filthy bum. But his strike is blocked. He glares angrily at the side. What the heck? Han Seola interfered with Tae-soo's attack. Mr. Kang-woo, run! But then she sees a blade growing out of Oh Kang-woo's hand. Oh Kang-woo springs into action, rushing to attack Tae-soo. Han Seola, clutching her bow, barely manages to notice this movement. Oh Kang-woo aims below the chest. What is he planning? The speed of his opponent surprises Tae-soo. This freak flashes through his mind. He's not actually that fast himself. Oh Kang-woo raises his fist, approaching from the left. But instead of a punch, he suddenly kicks him in the side while the enemy is distracted by the false swing. The kick knocks all the air out of Tae-soo. Gah! False feint? Tae-soo grits his teeth with rage. You... He gathers the remaining strength in his hands. Damn it, freak! With these words, he rushes at Oh Kang-woo in a counterattack. However, Oh Kang-woo proves to be faster, knocking his opponent off his feet with a second kick to the side. The impact is so powerful that blood begins to flow from Tae-hyun's nose. Not very strong. He attempts to feign bravery. But Tae-hyun doesn't fall. Instead, he grabs Oh Kang-woo's leg, the one that just kicked him. However, he immediately receives another kick directly to the face with force. The powerful blow sends him flying backward. A noticeable abrasion remains on his cheek from the heel of the foot. Oh Kang-woo continues his series of attacks, swinging his arm down from above. Tae-hyun unleashes a stream of flames at him. Damn ugly! But Oh Kang-woo once again deceives his enemy, striking along a different trajectory. Again, a false swing. His fist heavily crashes into the side. Now Tae-hyun completely loses his balance and collapses to the floor, extending his arms forward. He clutches at his aching side. This freak, who is he? Who the hell is he? At that moment, his face is forcefully slammed into the floor. Oh Kang-woo steps on his head, pressing his face into the surface. Tae-hyun tries to turn his head to the side. Stop! But Oh Kang-woo pierces his hand with a blade. I'm not finished yet. Then he leans down towards him, neither removing the blade from the wound nor his foot from Tae-hyun's head. You look like an adult, but you whine like a little girl. Madness can be read in Oh Kang-woo's eyes. You will pay for spilling my kimchi. Tae-hyun struggles to lift his gaze towards him. Kimchi? Why are you so furious about some kimchi? Oh Kang-woo grabs him by the hair and forcefully lifts his head. Some kimchi, some... He directs his terrifying, piercing gaze at him. You called my kimchi some? Taehyun freezes in terror, staring at him. No, that... But his face is once again slammed into the floor with force. Oh, Kang-woo begins methodically lifting and lowering his head, repeating the blows. Some? Kimchi? Taehyun's teeth grind together from unbearable pain. Suddenly, Oh Kang-woo releases his opponent's light hair. Hey! He leans down to him again. When I say one, you answer, kimchi. Taehyun's hand trembles from the pain and blood loss as Oh Kang-woo continues his instructions. When I say two, you answer, food of the gods. Shout louder. Understand? Oh Kang-woo says, one, and Taehyun obediently replies, kimchi. But his tormentor only plunges the blade deeper into his hand. Louder, and Taehyun screams, ah, 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 ah. Oh Kang-woo repeats, one. Taehyun's face has become a mess of blood and tears. Kimchi. Oh Kang-woo continues, two. Taehyun sobs from the pain, food of the gods. But such an answer does not satisfy Oh Kang-woo. No, no. He presses the man further into the floor and growls, louder. Imagine you are praying to God. Imagine you are proposing to your woman. Henseola freezes, horrified by what she is witnessing. Oh Kang-woo. Like a raging beast, shouts, scream with all your might, put your whole soul into it. Taehyun cries, kimchi is the food of gods. Oh Kang-woo grimaces in dissatisfaction again. No. He lets out a scream like a demon from hell. Not that. Again. Pour out your entire damn voice. Hit the right octave. Taehyun convulses, drawing air into his chest, and screams so loudly that a tooth breaks off and flies out of his mouth. Kimchi is the food of gods. Oh Kang-woo falls silent, towering over him. Good enough. He pulls the blade from the man's hand and Taehyun groans. Oh. Kang-woo straightens up to his full height above the defeated opponent and casts a warning look at him. Don't you ever defile kimchi again. Taehyun is left only to silently moan in pain and think, what the hell? Is he crazy? The broken table along with the rest of the debris lies near the entrance door. A box nearby contains fragments of a chair. Hanseola bandages her mother's head, laying her on the couch. Grief and sadness are visible in her eyes. She sits in a chair opposite her mother, looking at her with worry. Someone in pink gloves fills a pot with water, while cracked rice bowls pile up in the sink. Damn, how did this happen to me? It's Taehyun filling the pot, plugging his nose with a cotton swab to stop the blood. He stands in just an undershirt and underwear with Oh Kang-woo, watching him intently. To run into someone like him? What the hell? The man calmly sips tea and scrolls through news on his phone. And he even took my clothes. Taehyun washes a pot with a bruised face. That kimchi fanatic. His battered face is reflected in the water. Damn, why like this? It's all because of that stupid kimchi. He glares back angrily. Why me? Why do I have to suffer? Oh, Kang-woo sharply sets his cup on the table. What's wrong? Taehyun immediately turns away and continues washing dishes. He doesn't even look at him. Are you angry that you have to endure all this because of stupid kimchi? Taehyun shouts. Not at all. Oh Kang-woo casts a scrutinizing glance at him. Taehyun feels his gaze upon him. Oh Kang-woo recalls living in hell. You wear clothes, you sleep, you eat, you live comfortably. You don't even realize how lucky you are. He remembers gnawing on a piece of monster meat with his teeth. Be grateful. But he only says one thing aloud. Appreciate your life. Understand? Taehyun turns around, feigning gratitude. Yes, I understand, but he thinks to himself, thinks he's so tough, jerk. Just you wait and see. In his thoughts, he's already planning revenge. As soon as I report to Andras, there won't be a dry spot left on you. But he is interrupted by a shout. Hey! Taehyun immediately jumps up. Yes. Oh, Kang-woo lazily stretches out his arms on the chair. If you're done washing dishes, come over here. He stands up, leaning his arm against the table near the hole. I was thinking... Taehyun trembles as he listens to his words and approaching footsteps. I have no reason to keep you alive. You understand that yourself, right? Don't expect anything good from me. Fear of death begins to sprout in his eyes. The world doesn't need you. He roughly grabs the man by the shirt. But don't worry, and pulls him closer, forcing him to look directly into his eyes. I won't kill you, though, his gaze is filled with hell and madness. In your place, I would prefer to die. Taehyun's soul sinks from fear at that statement. What is this? A huge demon with a horse head appears before the man, reaching out to him, Orobas, the embodiment of fear. The creature picks him up as if he were a doll. No. Tightening his grip, the demon brings its head close. No, don't come near me, please. Oribus looks at him with a huge, terrifying eye. No, no, oh, no. And the man simply goes insane from terror, Oribus. And now Taehyun lies on the floor before Oh Kang-woo, trembling with fear. No, no. Oribus instills terror. Taehyun is afraid to even breathe. Just try telling anyone what happened here, Oh Kang-woo hissed, penetrating his victim's soul. He points a finger towards the door. Now get out of here. Taehyun obeys like a puppet. Shaking with fear, Taehyun leaves. No, no. Oh Kang-woo returns to the table. Pathetic idiot. Hanseola watches this in silence. The girl looks at him gratefully. And again, at the preoccupied Oh Kang-woo. Damn, Master Kang-woo saved me. He intently scrolls through the newsfeed. Remembering Taehyun's words, he thinks he is right. Oh Kang-woo frantically scrolls through his phone. I really need money. Suddenly he freezes. Oh, his eyes fall on a post. Magic stones are mined from monsters. The darker the color of the stone, the higher its quality. Below, an illustration with views of the stones. Magic stones. With them. He turns to the girl. Seola, she responds. Yes? Do you have magic stones? Can you show me? The girl smiles and begins rummaging in her bag. Of course, just a moment. She hands him a stone. Here, an E-rank magic stone I mined from a goblin. Oh Kang-woo immediately checks the stone for power. The post said that the darker the color, the higher the quality. Closing his eyes, he concentrates. I don't feel any magic at all. Opening his eyes, he carefully examines the find. There is definitely some power sealed inside it, but it's not magic. He remembers absorbing goblins in the forest. I did get a little magic then, in the forest. A logical chain forms in his head. I thought that magic was inside the magic stones. He attempts to grasp the subtle thread of stone power. But there's something else here. Drawing a conclusion, he muses. It's another kind of energy they call magic. Thoughtfully brings his hand to his chin. Then where did I get the magic points? Well, I'll find out later. He returns the stone to the girl. It looks beautiful. Thank you, Hanseola. She takes the finding. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, Kang-woo concludes, now I need to collect more of these stones and sell them. Remembering the examiners, he decides, well, for that, he turns to the girl. Hanseola, is there a player activity management office nearby? She ponders. There isn't one nearby, but the nearest main office is near Seoul Station. I was also going to go there. Shall we go together? He looks at her curiously. And what do you need it for? Hanseola's mother hasn't regained consciousness yet. Honestly, the situation in my family isn't very good. The girl looks at the stone with hope. That's why, I recklessly passed through the gate. Only now have I realized how dangerous and foolish it was. She smiles gratefully at Oh Kang-woo. Thank you, Mr. Oh Kang-woo. I will remember this lesson for the rest of my life. Oh Kang-woo waves dismissively. Ha 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 ha. I didn't do anything. He smiles back at her. I just want to help kind people like you. But he thinks to himself, for the last 10,000 years, I've only seen demons. The girl visibly cheers up. That's why I want to learn the basics and move on to the second stage of awakening. And he muses, finally, I found an angel. Oh Kang-woo encourages her. Try your best. She nods. Heh, definitely. But he himself doesn't intend to help her yet. Then he suggests, well, shall we go? The girl happily agrees. Yes, just let me get ready first. He watches her as she walks into the room. If I travel with such a weakling, my efficiency will noticeably decrease. He falls silent, heartless, but that's just how life is. Oh, Kang-woo observes her enthusiastically choosing an outfit. I don't need distractions. First, I have to regain my strength. Then he walks to the window. Still, I managed to return to Earth after 10,000 years. I need to become even stronger to survive. He gazes at his reflection in the glass. Like before, like in hell. Sola interrupts his thoughts. Oh, Kang-woo, do you have your ID with you? He snaps out of it. Ah, let's go to the district administration office first. And now he holds a player identification card with a name, photo, and number. He examines it carefully while they ride the subway. This task is now considered complete. The ID has been reissued. He remembers standing at the counter with a sign that read Migration Department, awkwardly scratching the back of his head. So, can I pick it up? The girl at the desk nodded. Yes, your ID is ready. What's the problem? He was confused. No, everything is fine. Thank you. And he thought to himself, Did no one report my disappearance? Now he looks sadly at the card. No one even missed him. With his thumb, he covers his photo. For those 5 long years, he remembers living, eating, going to school, not a single soul. Then he recalls choking on monster meat, not one, but he was pulled out of sad thoughts. Oh, Kang-woo. Hanseola called him, look at this. He looked up. We're arriving. Before him opens a beautiful view of a clean city with an unusual building. Wow. The girl admires the landscape next to him. Beautiful, isn't it? A good view. He puts the card in his pocket, and thinks, that's right, now everything will be different. He agrees with her. It's very beautiful. Before them is a large staircase leading up. An automatic voice announces, you have arrived at the Player Association. Exit to the left, to the left. The girl hurries him. Oh, Kang-woo, let's go! He rushes after her. Okay. Seoul Player Association. Hanseola explains. We're here. This is the central office. Oh, Kang-woo looks around. Wow. The scale is impressive. Even Incheon Airport is smaller. The girl remembers something. Ah, yes. Take this, please, oh Kang-woo. She hands him a black phone. I'll give you my old one. It has Wi-Fi. You can write and tell me how things are going. He melts at such a gift. Oh, thank you so much. And almost cries to himself, my angel. Then the girl hurries. Okay, oh Kang-woo, I'm running to the introductory briefing. He says goodbye in response. Go ahead. I'll be there soon, too. We'll text later. She smiles warmly. I will probably be here for a long time. Let's have dinner together later. He readily agrees. Okay, I'm in. Take care of yourself. And happily thinks, this is bliss. Inside the Player Association building, Oh Kang-woo looks around. Impressive, of course. He examines other players and their equipment. It seems that roles matter here. In the distance, he notices a terminal. Please insert ID. He guesses, tickets are issued through the terminal? Oh Kang-woo approaches the device. Please inserts the card. Please wait. After which, the screen displays data. Oh Kang-woo, identity confirmed. Your serial number is 18. Please pick up your waiting ticket. He takes the ticket. Present your ticket at the selection hall. The ticket in his hand begins to tremble. Huh? An arrow appears on the floor, indicating direction. Present your ticket at the selection hall. Oh, Kang-woo follows her and sits on a bench, waiting for his turn along with the other players. In front of him stand 2 men. One is a young brunette in armor. Tell me, what rank were you assigned in the first selection? He asks. A gray-haired man in a vest replies, Rank D. The other smirks. Oh, very good. You'll move up to B in the second selection, or even higher. The gray-haired man laughs. Ha ha. Well, I'm still as far from talents like Baek Kang-hyun and Cha Yeon-ju as one is from the moon. Oh, Kang-woo listens to their conversation, intensely typing something on his phone. No way. Where could we possibly go? He studies the screen without interest. They are guild masters. They were assigned rank S in the first selection. There's nothing to compare, and they say lucky people with S rank can be invited to one of the 5 guilds. Dreaming about it on the first try is pointless. Maybe later. Kang-woo remembers from their conversation, 5 guilds. He studies data online. A stern old man with a beard and slicked back hair, Kim Jae-hyun, represents the Mir Guild. Then a girl in a cap with a bob cut, Cha Yeon-ju, Scarlet Rose. Next is a man with a crazy look, Baek Kang-hyun, Hanul. And a girl with sad eyes, Jong Hyun-ju, Sanarai. Finally, a person in a hood, Cha Min-hyuk, Onuri. Oh, Kang-woo carefully analyzes the information. The top 5 guilds of Korea. Clashes with them are inevitable as soon as he fully recovers. He opens his card. What can I do? I am strong. It's very possible that I will have to deal with them. And once again, he confirms the main thing. He needs to quickly regain his strength. Oh, Kang-woo scrutinizes the data on the map. If I register among the players, maybe I can become even stronger than before. Suddenly the door opens and steam pours out. Number 18, it's your turn. He takes a step into the room. A girl in uniform points him to a seat. Sit at that table. Oh, Kang-woo approaches the table. She clarifies, Kang-woo, right? He nods. I am. In her hand floats a magic sphere. Place your palm on this object. It will determine your strength and turn color corresponding to your rank. The darker the shade, the higher the level. She leaves the sphere on a cushion and he reaches out his hand. Well, revealing my card so quickly, what if it shows the highest rank now? Oh, Kang-woo reaches out his hand towards the sphere. A bright white light flares up. He humbly closes his eyes, anticipating a high score. Oh, you're going to get caught, Kang-woo. The girl watches intently. Then the light fades. Oh, Kang-woo sits with a confident expression. not opening his eyes. Oh, Kangwoo, F rank, remove your hand. This answer completely shatters his dreams and expectations. The girl immediately begins her instructions. Let me tell you about things you need to know. Abilities of D rank and below. The lost face of O Kangwoo is reflected in the sphere. I know my powers are sealed, but F rank... The girl adjusts her glasses. First, you will receive an E rank player card. You can enter gates of your level and lower. As for higher ranked gates, visiting them is only allowed with an escort. But Kangwoo is lost in thought. Could the assessment be wrong because I'm too strong? He imagines Balrog being outraged. How dare she say that? The Demon King doesn't need protection. Kangwoo smiles. If Balrog heard that, he would be furious. His face expresses confusion. What do I need to raise my rank? And mentally justify such a low result. Ugh. It seems the injury I sustained in hell is making itself felt. At this time, Sola listens attentively to the lecture, taking notes. If you pass the basic training course, you will be immediately raised to D rank. Then you need to accumulate magic stones. The more you collect, the faster you raise your rank. Oh, Kangwoo remembers that stone. A good way. He is about to get up from his chair. Understood. But the girl stops him. Wait a moment. I'll prepare your player card. She looks up at him. Would you like me to help you register for the basic training course? He stands up. It's okay. The girl sighs, seeing his frustration. Oh, he must be shocked by such a low rank. The doors open again. With such weak characteristics, he will be quickly killed by monsters in the gates. She sighs sadly as a dark cloud forms in the sphere. F rank players should just give up. Suddenly she notices that the sphere on the cushion is darkening. The color changed? The girl reaches out to take a closer look. And what happened? Is the sphere broken? That guy definitely had an F rank. As soon as she brings her palm closer, the sphere cracks. Kya ya ya ya. She looks at the shards in horror. The girl immediately calls for a senior. Administrator, help me change the crystal ball. And thinks to herself, no way. Even Baekgang Yun, an S-rank player, had a dark gray color. It's impossible that he really had black. A portal opens. Guards stand near it, and people around are shouting, inviting them into squads. We're gathering a group. Need damage dealer. Are there mages? Hey, over here. Rogue looking for a group. All this chatter turns into a continuous hum. We don't need rogues. Looking for a healer. Only accepting players of D rank and above. Tank. Are there any tanks? Oh, Kangwoo watches as a young boy awkwardly approaches another. I'm a bandit. But he is immediately refused. We don't take bandits. We take everyone. And you take bandits? Sorry. He observes this without enthusiasm. Why do they all turn up their noses at rogues? Oh, Kangwoo extends his player card. Here's my player card. And muses. Well, it's none of my business, whatever. The inspector examines the document. Confirming you are an E-rank player. You may pass. Stepping through the portal, he finds himself back in the forest once more. All around him are the same massive trees and earth. Looks like I'm inside. He scratches the back of his head with dissatisfaction. I hate teleports. They scare me. And mentally admits, I was a little worried about ending up in hell again. Oh, Kangwoo stretches his shoulders, walking further. I think for starters, I need to find a couple of monsters, but he is called out. Hey! Oh, Kangwoo turns at the call. Standing before him is a large and sturdy man. Buddy. Oh, Kangwoo momentarily mistakes him for a beast. A bear? What's that about? The man addresses him. Are you alone here? Oh, Kangwoo nods. Hunting alone? Oh, Kangwoo nods again. Oh, okay. Then the stranger makes an offer. Do you want to awaken? A girl with a staff appears beside him. Kang Tae-soo, we're ready. But Oh Kangwoo declines. No, I'm not ready for awakening yet. Standing next to the girl is a young man whose collar hides his mouth. A cry rings out. Oh my goodness. The large man beams with joy in his armor. It seems you haven't even completed basic training. E-rank players are better off joining a party than hunting alone. Oh, Kangwoo continues to listen to him with a bored expression. What do you think? If you don't want to join our group, then you can just travel with us. He points to the young man and girl beside him. The girl angrily clutches her staff. Hey, Kang Tae-soo, how could you suggest such a thing without consulting us? The other one also protests. Yes, he won't be of any use. The large man snaps at them. What's wrong with you people? Don't you know what kind of predicament he's in? We will protect him. If that worries you so much, then take my share of the magic stones, but let's take him into our group. They flinch at the shout. He-ick! Okay, as long as he doesn't get in the way, But O Kang-woo interrupts them. Thank you for the offer, but I will hunt alone. The big man shakes his hand. Since they've given their consent to your joining, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Kang Tae-soo. He has turquoise hair and a beard. And what's yours? Oh, Kang-woo looks up at him. My name is Oh Kang-woo. Thank you for the offer, sir. But I don't want to join a group. But the man doesn't let him finish, interrupting him. Ha, ha, ha. Let's skip the formalities. Though I may look like this, I'm actually 24 years old. Hearing this, Oh Kang-woo can't hide his shock on his face. What? He's lying. An old man who is 24 years old? Tae-soo shows his player card. See? I was born in 1999. This is me, Kang Tae-soo. Oh Kang-woo's thoughts race. What the heck happened in those 5 years? And smiles. Then I'll address you informally. Tae-soo. The man freezes, pursing his lips. Oh Kang-woo tries again to politely decline. I appreciate the invitation, but I already have other plans. The other members watch them silently. Tae-soo rubs the back of his head with his hand. All right. If you insist, then you don't need our help. And simply warns the young man, showing concern. Please be careful. These lands belong to goblins. There is one very strong, healthy one among them. His name is Hobgoblin. He remembers a large, powerful goblin with fangs. He's a boss, that is, a monster many times stronger than ordinary goblins, so run for your life if you meet him. Oh, Kang-woo nods. Okay, thank you for the warning. And makes a note to himself. He's a good guy. And they leave waving at him. Take care, Oh Kang-woo waves back. If I were really an F-rank newbie. He watches them disappear into the forest. He could have gone with them. Rolls up his sleeves. However, it's more convenient to go alone. A confident voice echoes from the depths of the forest. And now, steps deeper into the woods. Let's go. Breaks into a run. Looks around as he runs. Goblin tracks. There are plenty of them here. Definitely, they're nearby. Soon he comes across an entire village. Oh, I found it. Without hesitation, he bursts into the thick of things. Here you are. Oh, Kang-woo eagerly throws himself into the crowd. Bingo! Immediately goes on the attack. The goblins roar in response. Grah! Monsters fly apart from his blows. Did I hit the jackpot? But the creatures don't retreat, continuing to advance and spewing saliva. Enjoying the battle, Oh Kang-woo draws his blade. Shall we begin? In response, a vicious roar rings out. Gray! With one precise strike, he brings down 2 of them. He disables another 2. The next one he wounds in the stomach while running. Gray! He delivers crushing blows to their chests. Moving like lightning, he leaves his opponents no chance. Raising his arm, he slams the blade onto the next target, a goblin with a stone knife. Kaya-ah-ah! And slays it with 1 strike. But others immediately rush forward, baring their sharp teeth. He eliminates them with a single swing. He deals with everyone who dares to approach. He cuts them down like dry leaves, anticipating the long-awaited magic stones. His gaze is like that of a wild beast unleashed, a beast sowing chaos and destruction. The surviving goblins tremble in fear. You still... Crimson flows down Oh Kang-woo's blade and arm. Are there so many left? A mad eagerness distorts his face. Then thank you for the treat. He clenches his fist. A moment later, he sheathes the blade back into his body. Wearily wipes sweat from his brow. Phew. I finished them all off. Surveys the devastated village. It's quite difficult to fight against such a horde. Suddenly, a system window appears before his eyes. He carefully reads the message. Oh. You have defeated E-rank goblins. Experience points acquired. Level increased by 4. 1 magic point obtained. Looks at the number 8 on his character card. I see, so you can upgrade magic when leveling up. Then he places his hand on the chest of one of the fallen monsters. For starters, he tries to extract a magic stone. Now I'm convinced there is no magic in these stones. Then he summons his power. The power of the Devourer. In this state, he tries to feel the power. I can sense magical energy. At this time, the bodies of the goblins are slowly absorbed by him. It emanates. In the chest of one of the goblins, he notices a magic stone. It turns out they aren't just lying around, but are inside their bodies. The corpses gradually disintegrate into the air. The amount of energy depends on how recently death occurred. So if I devour fresh monster remains, I can slowly accumulate magic. Oh, Kang-woo extends his hand and grins. Excellent. I'll be able to sell these stones. The system immediately notifies him. 2 magic points acquired. A satisfied smile spreads across his face. I'll still get my magic. After absorption, the bones along with the magic stones fall to his feet. He needs to remember to collect them before leaving. Squatting down, he begins to gather the loot. Ha! How many chickens will I be able to buy if I sell all these stones? He carefully collects each one of them. Thinking about it, I'm like peeling pieces of meat off bones, just like eating chicken. Now his thoughts are occupied only with delicious food. My mouth is watering. Maybe buy a chicken as soon as I leave the gate? To eat together with Han Seola. He fantasizes about the sweet Han Seola offering him a chicken leg. Oh, Kang-woo, take a leg. These thoughts accelerate his collection, raising clouds of dust around him. Ku-hoo-hoo, Han Seola, wait a little longer, fried chicken, sweet and sour chicken, and don't forget the radish. Suddenly he senses something and freezes. Oh, Kang-woo turns around, casting an attentive glance back. He listens to his instincts. Huh? Something huge and powerful is approaching him. It's what Kang Tae-soo was talking about. A giant paw makes the ground tremble with every step. A hobgoblin. The boss's eyes burn with red fury. Grr. He notices Oh Kang-woo before him. Grr. The monster draws his weapon, enraged with anger. Grr-ah! Oh Kang-woo notices magic in its weapon. Magic? He freezes as the creature rushes towards him in attack. Can it use magic? Oh Kang-woo immediately assumes a fighting stance, preparing for a serious battle. He draws his blade, imbuing it with his energy. If we assume that magic means destructive power, then mine clearly surpasses the strength of this monster. The hobgoblin swings to strike. However, the goblin roars as he rushes into attack. The force of the blow is so great that the ground beneath his feet cracks, but Oh Kang-woo manages to jump aside, avoiding a direct hit. However, the hobgoblin immediately delivers another strike towards where the opponent jumped. For the first time, Oh Kang-woo summons two blades at once, crossing them in front of him. He blocks the next attack of the hobgoblin and flies away. The monster rapidly gains on him, swinging again and not even allowing him to touch the ground. Another stunning blow of terrifying force raises a cloud of dust and sand into the air. Oh Kang-woo barely managed to stay on his feet. He withstood the attack with his blades, firmly bracing himself in a stance. He blocks the enemy's weapon, but the pressure is too strong and intensifies relentlessly. The problem is, this creature weighs a ton. Strain tightens his teeth. Oh Kang-woo slides off the weapon so it veers aside and plunges into the ground. This gives him an opportunity to free his hands and counterattack. But the hobgoblin deflects the attack with its shoulder pad. Ouch! The armor cracks from the impact but doesn't break. Darn! Oh Kang-woo flies backward, assessing the result. Damage is minimal. His stats are still low, so the recoil feels too strong. Meanwhile, the hobgoblin swings its axe for another attack. He urgently needs to find its weak spot. The monster brings its weapon crashing down. Oh, Kang-woo barely manages to jump aside. A second strike, and he miraculously avoids deadly danger again. The hobgoblin decides to be cunning. It kicks at the ground, raising a cloud of sand and dirt, and immediately follows up with an attack on the lower levels. At one point, the opponent becomes so engrossed that he loses his balance and drops to one knee. Oh, Kang-woo doesn't miss the chance and immediately increases the distance between them. He retreats towards the nearest tree. This monster has incredibly powerful fists. Oh Kang-woo carefully studies the enemy's massive muscles. It's clear at a glance. This is a boss. I was snapping goblins like twigs, but this is a whole different level, he realizes. But the opponent doesn't hesitate. With a mighty swing, it cuts down the tree behind which Oh Kang-woo had taken cover. Small splinters fall under Oh Kang-woo's feet, one of which he manages to pick up. And yet, he tries to slow down. The monster mindlessly destroys its own territory, and all its kin are already dead. Oh Kang-woo throws the splinter at it. You're just my prey, he declares. In response, the hobgoblin merely roars furiously. The splinter hits it in the back, attracting its attention, and the monster doesn't notice how the trunk of the tree it cut down falls directly on top of it. This is a perfect chance for Oh Kang-woo. Okay, he breathes out. He assumes a fighting stance, drawing his blades. Gotcha! Oh Kang-woo clenches his fist, concentrating energy. I will unleash all my anger and destructive power upon you. For the attack, he summons one of the demons. Crocel, the power of rage. Slightly relaxing his fingers, he delivers a crushing blow, directing the demon's power at the hobgoblin. Only now will I direct it not at myself, but at this creature. The hobgoblin begins to shake. Drool drips from its mouth. Grrr. And suddenly, it's engulfed in a furious burst of anger. Grrr. The monster bursts forward, not even noticing the stump on its back. Oh Kang-woo watches with satisfaction. It worked. The hobgoblin swings its axe. Oh Kang-woo quickly squats and dodges the attack. But the hobgoblin itself knocks down several trees with the blow, leaving only stumps behind. With a second strike, it rips through the ground, leaving a deep furrow. A cloud of wood chips and twigs flies past O Kang-woo. Yes, this power is noticeably... The hobgoblin roars fiercely with blind rage. Damage increases, however. Each of its attacks becomes more destructive. It destroys everything around it. Without hesitation, it attacks even harder and faster, losing reason and connection to reality. Such power comes at the cost of sanity. Oh, Kang-woo skillfully dodges the chaotic attacks. The opponent has stopped thinking clearly and is now attacking recklessly. He prepares his hand for a counterattack. Dodging has become much easier. His strike lands precisely on the hobgoblin's knee. More weak points are appearing. Another strike to the same spot. Ugh! Finally, the opponent collapsed to his knees, pressing into the ground with his weight. Oh, Kang-woo merely prepared for the decisive blow, clenching his fist once more. He braced himself to receive the enemy's blade. A huge sharp blade flew straight toward him. Crimson blood splashed through the air. It was the blood of the goblin boss. He crashed down before Oh Kang-woo. Whew! Oh Kang-woo looked at the defeated foe with disappointment. His hand was covered in blood. It was a sad sight. Before his eyes, a system notification appeared. It would be much easier if I had all my strength. Now what? Cleanse these gates again? Huh? System messages poured in one after another. Oh, so it was a boss. You cleared the monster lair alone, received 150% experience bonus. You defeated a C-rank monster, a hobgoblin. The notifications didn't stop. Level increased by 3 units. You have reached level 11 and unlocked your second awakening. A special skill for the second awakening is available. Oh Kang-woo enthusiastically clenched his fist. Excellent! Second awakening. The system immediately provided an explanation. Special ability of the second awakening, Irresistible Hunger, Class C. Effect, allows you to absorb more magic when using the devouring force. Oh, Kang-woo smirked. So, to become stronger, I have to be a gamer? Huh, interesting. He noted to himself, the skill doesn't seem overpowered, but it will allow me to pump up more magic. Then he turned his gaze to the fallen boss. Well, I should test the effectiveness of this power. Touching the body of the hobgoblin, he activated the devouring force. The enemy's body rose into the air and began to slowly dissolve. Oh, Kang-woo felt changes in his hand. The smoke condensed. Is this my new ability? Flesh disappeared, revealing bones. Activated Irresistible Hunger. Magic absorption increased. Magic increased by 3. Total magic, 19. He looked contentedly at the monster's skull. Oh, absorption really has become more efficient. The stronger the monster, the more magic I'll get. Oh, Kang-woo's gaze became focused. Excellent, but just how much stronger have I become? Closing his eyes, he summoned his power. How does this new strength feel? Comparing the indicators, he was surprised. What? I thought I had gotten twice as strong. Feeling a powerful surge of energy, Oh Kang-woo clenched his fist. But it seems my power has tripled. How could that have happened? The boss's skull lay lonely on the ground. Such a sharp increase can be dangerous. The force began to consume him from within. Perhaps he was as if transported to another space. A smooth surface of water under his feet and above his head, a bloody full moon, Manhwa. His feet sank into the water around his ankles. I knew it. He didn't open his eyes. The force suppressing Manhwa is weakening. Consciousness slowly returned to reality. But why? A rank increase shouldn't have affected it so much. At that moment, he noticed a new notification. Oh! You reached level 11. Second awakening available. Second ability unlocked. So, with each awakening, the seal of Manhwa will weaken? A smile appeared on his face. It quickly changed into a mad grin. If that's true, then just by leveling up, I can regain my former strength. Oh, Kang-woo rose from the dusty ground. In that case, I should head to higher level gates. Near the monster's ribs lay a magic stone. Perfect. He picked up the stone. His eyes lit up with wild excitement. My next goal is to reach the third awakening at level 20. The local cafe was bustling. A waitress carried fried chicken and drinks around. At one of the tables sat Oh Kang-woo and Han Seola. Oh Kang-woo ate the fried chicken he had been dreaming about with gusto. He holds a fork in one hand and has a transparent glove on the other. Oh Kang-woo devours the food with great pleasure, and then reaches for a large glass of beer, and greedily drinks from it, starting with the thick foam. Then he slams the glass onto the table with a thud. Ha! Delicious. And Seola is embarrassed by this sight. Is it that good? Oh Kang-woo smiles happily. Yes. Excellent. The girl giggles shyly. Heh. Is it tastier than the kimchi I made? This question catches the guy off guard. That he can't decide. Well, I like your kimchi too. Hanseola laughs cheerfully. I'm just joking. You're so funny, Oh Kang-woo. He grins in response and reaches for the glass again. Haha, really? The girl uses tongs to place another chicken leg on his plate. Here, you can eat mine too. His hand freezes midair. Oh, are you sure? Oh Kang-woo happily begins to eat under the girl's pleased gaze. Enjoy your meal. Hanseola watches his satisfied face. Kang-woo, I wanted to ask you something. Cold beer sloshes in a glass. Do you have any friends? Or family? He takes a few more sips, and once again slams the glass onto the table. No, neither friends. The fork slips from his hands and falls to the floor. Nor family. Not even a home. The girl's eyes reveal regret. So, where are you planning to spend the night? Oh Kang-woo lowers his gaze. I haven't thought about that. He bends down and picks up the utensil from the floor. Hansela doesn't know what to say and listens silently. I don't know. I think I'll be all right. Suddenly she makes an unexpected offer. Maybe. You could stay with us? This shocks the young man. Huh? Are you sure that's okay? The girl picks up a new clean fork. No, you have no idea how much you helped us. She extends it to Kang-woo, so don't worry about it. He scratches the back of his head sheepishly. Then, thank you for your help. I'm counting on you, Hanseola. He takes the fork from her hands. Yes! Hanseola smiles sweetly in response. I'm also relying on you. Looking at him, Hanseola doesn't notice herself becoming still. This is so much like Kang-woo. It feels so warm in my chest, and he already reaches into his jacket pocket. Ah, and one more thing. I wanted to give this to you. There's about 3 million won here. Oh, Kang-woo places an envelope on the table in front of her. The girl looks at him with bewilderment. What? But why? He immediately finds an argument. Think of it as rent. Hanseola raises her hands. Oh, I can't accept this. She averts her gaze, embarrassed. You helped us if I take money too. However, he insists, you've already spent a lot on me, and you aren't exactly in the best situation yourself. He removes his hands from the envelope, leaving it on the table. You shouldn't feel burdened. You treated me to a meal. If not for rent, then let it be money for groceries. The envelope lies alone on the table for a moment, but then she touches it with her fingers. Really. Hanseola presses the envelope to her chest with a touched look. Thank you so much, Kang-woo. He's moved. Well, what can I say? Hanseola smiles encouragingly. Then tomorrow I'll buy meat and make some really hearty kimchi. It will be even tastier. This pleases the young man. Really? He thinks joyfully. Now I'll be able to eat kimchi every day? He already imagines the girl with a pot of appetizing kimchi. Hanseola is an angel. I'll sell a lot of magic stones to make her happy. But then he snaps out of it. By the way, Hanseola, do you happen to know if there are any D-rank gates around here? Hanseola thoughtfully looks away. D-rank. There is one such gate. I haven't been there myself, but I heard that lizard men live in those gates. Oh Kang-woo listens to her intently while devouring a chicken leg. Lizard men. I'll visit there tomorrow. There are still 2 legs left on the plate. I need to fight stronger monsters to level up faster and increase my income. He pierces one of them with his fork. By the way, are lizardmen tasty? However, he says aloud, Hanseola, do you happen to... a house? In one window the light is off, and in another, a floor below, a lamp turns on. My brother used to live in this room, but Hanseola leads Kang-woo into the room. Now it's yours. He enters looking around. Thank you very much, Hanseola. Oh Kang-woo sits down on the bed. Thanks to you, I can sleep peacefully. The girl smiles back at him. It's nothing. Good night, Oh Kang-woo. She turns off the light and hears in reply, Sweet dreams, Hanseola. Slowly, right before his eyes, the door closes. He falls onto the bed, spreading his arms out. Wah-ah-ah! Kang-woo's gaze is fixed on the ceiling. One arm is bent at the elbow near his head, and one leg is drawn up to his chest. I haven't felt such softness in 10 years. He turns onto his side contentedly. Silence and comfort. His eyes close by themselves. How wonderful it is to return. A new day, and the city is once again filled with people advertising gates. Looking for a second awakening healer. Looking for a player with a special skill of C rank or higher. We invite you to join a group that will help you quickly reach your 3rd awakening. Oh Kang-woo is looking at this picture. There's a whole line of D-rank players here. Suddenly he notices that boy. Pip, please, take me. I'll be as quiet as water and help with the bandages. We don't accept bandits. Oh, Kang Wu recognizes him. Huh? It's him again. He's begging so hard they could have taken him. It feels bad to look at him. At that moment, Kang Wu once again presents his player card to the staff, thinking, excellent, I won't interfere with this bandit's problems. They check the document. Everything is correct. You are a D-rank player. After inspection, he passes through the portal. Before him, the forest opens up again. Finally. So this is what a D-rank gate looks like? Oh, Kang Wu admiringly surveys the massive trees around him. Should I move quietly? He begins to walk carefully, activating his skill, Silence Force. His steps become completely silent. Confirming his stealth, he breaks away and moves from the portal. At that moment, he recalls Han Seola's words. Lizardmen? They have poor eyesight but are very sensitive to sounds. Oh, Kang Wu is already approaching a group of lizardmen. If they spot me, a swarm of lizards will rush in from all around. He immediately focuses his gaze on them. Excellent, I've already found 3 creatures. Another piece of advice from Han Seola comes to mind. They also fear fire. It is said that a fire mage would be quite effective against them. Following her suggestion, Oh Kang Wu summons the power of the fire demon. Demon Andrus, the power of hellfire. He attacks the lizardmen from behind. One of them clutches at the bark of a tree. Grah! Suddenly, he is engulfed in flames and the monster's skin begins to turn crimson. And then he bursts into flame like a torch. The monster burns, screaming in pain. Grah! Seeking salvation, the lizardman jumps into the water right before Oh Kang Wu's eyes. Trying to extinguish the fire, he flounders in the water. But hellfire is not so easily quenched. Unable to subdue the flames, the lizardman crawls out of the water before Oh Kang Wu. It can only be extinguished with magic or mana. There are no other ways to fight it. It's because the flame burns life energy, not the body itself. Oh Kang Wu immediately summons the Devourer. A slain monster can be absorbed. Satisfied, he holds the defeated lizardman by the neck. Come to think of it, Baek Tae-hyun is a member of the Andrus Guild, isn't he? I happened to overhear about that. He absorbs the monster, summoning the Devourer. In any case, if he annoys me again, I'll just kill him. Suddenly, Oh Kang Wu turns around and notices several more lizardmen staring intently at him. One of them bared his teeth in displeasure, but this only elicited an interested smile from Oh Kang Wu. Getting into the rhythm, he began to calmly burn the lizardmen and then absorb them with his ability. However, this activity started to bore him, becoming too monotonous. They are so noisy. When there are many of them together, it becomes difficult to cope. A small bonfire was blazing before him. I don't even have to hunt, he thought. Oh, Kang Wu threw another defeated lizardman into the water. It turned out to be quite simple. At the same time, he checked his stats. Your level has increased by 1. Just as I thought. He carefully watched as the level rose on the card. Is that all? The higher the level, the more strength and time it takes to upgrade. This isn't enough. Oh, Kang Wu froze in the middle of the swamp, standing waist-deep in water. Perhaps he should look for stronger monsters. He folded his arms across his chest when he suddenly heard a shout. Hey! Oh, Kang Wu turned towards the call. Huh? A stranger stood on the shore. Judging by your equipment, you're a newbie. Don't you want to hunt with our guild? He asked. Oh, Kang Wu cast a dismissive glance at them. Before him lined up a group of 5 people. What kind of guild is this? Crossed his mind. A freckled boy grinned. He confidently pointed his thumb at his chest. We are the Andrus Guild. The boy wore a medallion with the symbolism on his neck. However, Oh Kang Wu showed no interest in this, so he simply turned away, not interested, and calmly walked away. This angered the boy. What? What an arrogant guy! He's completely inexperienced. He definitely can't handle them alone. A girl nearby looked at him with disdain. What should we do, brother? If he just walks away like that, master... The boy watched Oh Kang Wu's receding figure. In that case, we'll just drag him here beaten to a pulp, he said through gritted teeth. The whole group grinned maliciously. Finally, we can relieve some stress. The boy rubbed his arm guards against each other. Let's teach him a good life lesson. Walking along the stream bed, Oh Kang Wu calmly found lizardmen and dealt with them. He first burned them with hellfire, then cooled them in the swamp. Then he absorbed the remains, and so on and so forth. Whew! He exhaled. Oh Kang Wu sighed tiredly. I think I've killed all those nearby. He absorbed the last slain monster. Better to be safe than sorry. Perhaps it would be wiser to just take a risk and focus on leveling up as much as possible. Raising his hand, he fell deep in thought. What should I do now? as suddenly he was called out to again and lowered his hand. "Hey!" Oh Kang-woo listened closely. This voice, as a more experienced player, I'm observing to see how good our newcomer is, said the stranger. Before Oh Kang-woo, that same group of 5 appeared once more. It's that guy again. Clearly someone who likes to bully the weak, he thought. Looking down on them haughtily, Oh Kang-woo crossed his arms over his chest. You worried for nothing. As you can see, I'm handling the hunt quite well. This further angered the young man. As you can see, all I see is your decent gear and not a single corpse around here. Oh, Kang-woo retorted, I'm just resting right now. The young man smirked. Oh, he looked intently at Oh Kang-woo. What disrespect to a senior player. But the latter didn't even glance at him, brushing himself off. Your rambling is starting to slightly annoy me. Such a response made the young man clench his teeth. Just look at him, this guy. And only now did Oh Kang-woo cast a confident gaze upon him. What, do you want to fight? One of the group was already ready to rush into attack. Hey, this jerk really is... But stretching out his hand, the commander stopped him. Hold it! One of them scolds the leader, but Cha Yeon-ju, he only hears one thing. Calm down. He throws a glance at the relaxed Oh Kang-woo. I'll teach this empty-headed brat a lesson. Cha Yeon-ju draws his weapon. You're going to regret crossing me! Oh Kang-woo assesses his strength. To bluff so hard over something trivial, he doesn't seem to be above B rank. Oh, Kang-woo's face expresses genuine interest. Oh my, I'm already looking forward to it. The opponent unsheathes his sword. Ha! He strikes the blade against the sleeve. Let's see how long you'll keep smiling. The other members of the group freeze with expectant smiles. Hey! Cha Yeon-ju's comrades mockingly glance at Oh Kang-woo. Did you know that reptilian humanoids are sensitive to sound? Oh Kang-woo listens to this with boredom on his face. He simply lowers his head. I was curious what he would do. A softie. And Cha Yeon-ju deliberately continues to make noise with the sword against the armor. A strong wind rushes through the trees. A leaf falls from a tree into the water. They're coming. Cha Yeon-ju commands his comrades, prepare magic barriers. He prepares for the spectacle, hiding behind his shield. Well, what are you going to do now? Judging by the sounds, there are dozens of them. Oh, Kang-woo calmly listens to his taunts. Isn't that a bit much for such an arrogant newcomer? If you kneel down now, I might just protect you. But Oh Kang-woo doesn't respond. Have you no tongue from fear? Finally he responds, looking at the group under protection. Ha! I was curious what exactly you were planning. Is this all? But that does not diminish Cha Yeon-ju's self-confidence. What nonsense are you... Oh Kang-woo raises his hand. He gathers all his strength. Since you've decided to do something, be so kind as to go through with it. Oh Kang-woo claps loudly, summoning power, the power of sound. A huge sonic wave spreads throughout the forest. This shocks the enemies. What the... And after Oh Kang-woo steps on the ground and makes even more noise, fear appears on the opponent's face. Hey, you're a psycho! Stop it! And from Oh Kang-woo's footsteps, a dent formed in the ground. An awkward silence arises. Oh Kang-woo's calm face is frightening. Correct. Sweating nervously, Cha Yeon-ju freezes. What? Completely lost his mind. The entire group begins to look around fearfully, and a huge crowd of reptilian humanoids are already running towards the loud noise. In an instant, they surround them under the shield, roaring fiercely. Gra! Gra! They stare at the monsters in horror. You're insane. A girl next to him barely breathes from fear. I've never seen so many reptilian humanoids at once. He tries to bring her back to her senses. Hey, pull yourselves together and strengthen the barrier. And then Cha Yeon-ju shouts, You've completely lost it. Do you want us all to die here? But Oh Kang-woo quickly jumps from his place. Cha Yeon-ju looks at him in horror, and Oh Kang-woo is already settled on a tree branch. Listen, aren't reptilian humanoids sensitive to sound? He smiles self-satisfiedly like the devil himself. I know that perfectly well. A pile of reptilian humanoids rushes towards the barrier, roaring. Gra! A barrier that mages barely held against a powerful onslaught. The captain, gripped by panic, roared, You monster! Did you decide to destroy us all? Are you even in your right mind? Oh, Kang-woo calmly observed them from above. What are you talking about? I don't plan on dying, actually. He gazed with undisguised delight at the fear of his enemies. It is you who will all perish here. Oh Kang-woo applied the power of silence, and even the reptilian humanoid hovering nearby didn't sense the enemy or attack. Monsters rushed past Oh Kang-woo, throwing themselves at the barrier, and only now did Cha Yeon-ju realize, the power that controls sound. Reptilian humanoids approached from all sides, surrounding the barrier. Cha Yunju barely managed to give orders. Hey, strengthen the barrier! But turning around, he saw a reptilian humanoid deliver a fatal blow to a female mage. She looked at him in horror, losing strength. Seeing this, Cha Yunju collapsed to the ground, pale with terror. He clamped his mouth shut to stifle a scream, and a moment later, another of his comrades fell nearby, defeated. The reptilian humanoid clung tightly to its prey. A spear slipped from the victim's weakened hand and clattered down right at Cha Yunju's feet. Tears and snot streamed down the young man's face. Sniff! Left alone among the reptilian humanoids, he reached out to Oh Kangwoo, who was watching the events from a tree. Sniff. Help me. He stretched towards him, pleading, Please, I was wrong. I beg you. Suddenly, Oh Kangwoo's lips moved. Cha Yunju read on them. Cha Yunju. Oh Kangwoo smirked and clenched his fist in a gesture of support. Good luck. Unable to withstand such mockery, Cha Yunju burst into a scream. You piece of... But he was immediately swarmed by reptilian humanoids. They surrounded him in a tight mass, finishing him off before Oh Kangwoo's eyes. The latter continued to enjoy the spectacle from above. Vanquish evil, with greater evil. His face shone with joy and cunning satisfaction. He had finally taught his tormentors a lesson. And defeat killers, with more bloodthirsty killings. Then he calmly descended from the tree and continued to incinerate the reptilian humanoids. A hint of boredom even flickered across his face. He extinguished the flames and exhaled. Phew. Raising his hand, he activated his ability. Well then, let's begin. The Devourer's power. Suddenly, the system issued a notification. Huh? Magic power increased by 1. Unable to use the Devourer's power against those protected by the Gaia system. Seeing this, he remembered his transfer from Hell. The Gaia system? I've heard of it somewhere before. Ah, right, back then. He looked indifferently at the bodies of the fallen players. Now that I look at them, these guys are definitely dead. It seems they are protected by a force called the Gaia system. Oh Kangwoo stared into the void. I wanted to see if I could absorb... His gaze fell on the corpse of the group leader, next to whom lay a magic stone. Player special abilities. Using the power of the Devourer. He sighed in disappointment. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. Oh Kangwoo continued devouring. In any case, the most important thing is the amount of magic I can get. The system summarizes, you have obtained 30 mana. He looked at the screen with satisfaction. Mana has increased significantly compared to last time. He carefully examined his palm. And it's not just about quantity. Then he releases a force of hellish flames from his palm. Oh Kangwoo carefully observes how much more powerful the fire has become. Even the quality of the flame has noticeably improved. Clenching his fist, he extinguishes the flame. I just leveled up. Meanwhile, Cha Yunju is still lying on the ground. Looking forward to my third awakening, thinks Oh Kangwoo. Picking up a stone lying nearby, he smiles contentedly. I had a good hunt today. I think my third awakening is not far off. Oh Kangwoo calmly leaves, leaving the bodies in the forest. I'll continue another time. 3 days later, Han Seola's house. Oh Kangwoo happily devours lunch, holding onto the pot handles. He almost cries with delight. As always incredibly delicious, Han Seola. The girl standing at the table with the teapot smiles. Thank you, Oh Kangwoo. Are you going to the gate again today? Oh Kangwoo wipes a crumb of rice from the corner of his mouth. Yep, I'll be back around dinner time. Han Seola removes the boiling kettle from the stand. Aren't you pushing yourself too hard? You haven't taken a break for several days. Oh Kangwoo hurries to reassure her. Ha 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 ha, I'm fine. Han Seola, when do your classes end? The girl pours hot water into a mug with lemon. I think I'll finish in a couple of days. The aroma of lemon tea fills the room. Looks like we'll be hunting goblins starting today to level up. She takes the mug and stirs the tea with a spoon. I don't know if we can, but I also want to reach my second awakening soon. Oh Kangwoo encourages her. I'm sure you will succeed. In response, she extends the cup towards him. Yes? Thank you. Have some more tea before you go. You must be tired. Oh Kangwoo gladly accepts the drink. Oh, thank you. She truly is an angel, he thinks. Setting the mug on the table, Han Seol-ah suddenly remembers something. Ah, right, I remembered. Have you heard the recent rumors? Oh, Kangwoo takes the tea. What rumors? He freezes, listening to her. There are rumors that Kao players have been seen near the gates. I hope it's false. But still, be careful inside the gates, Oh Kangwoo. While burning another lizardman, Oh Kangwoo ponders. Cow players falsify their rank and attack others. Could these rumors be related to the outlaws from Andros? He supports his chin with his hand. No, I checked around before leaving during my last hunt and didn't find any witnesses. The lizard man lets out a death cry. Looking at their remains, one might think they were killed by other lizard men. And if the cow player in question is me, then there's nothing to worry about. Then he consumes the lizard man. However, I can't be sure. Okangwu continues hunting. I need to prepare and focus on leveling up as quickly as possible just in case. The system sends a notification. You have reached level 20. Your third awakening has been unlocked. Special ability of the third awakening opened. Seeing this, he rejoices while consuming the monster's remains. Wow, last time, magic increased significantly, but this is a completely different level. He prepares his hand to summon Hellfire. Okay, let's test it out in practice. Okangwu summons a huge fiery vortex, the power of Hellfire, just as I expected. Enjoying the sight of the fire vortex, he muses, with each awakening, the seal of Man Mahjong weakens, and magic leaks through its cracks. His gaze falls on a new notification, special ability of the third awakening, Mariok's Thirst, Class A, effect, allows you to absorb the power of Mariok sealed in magical stones, also known as magic, converting it into your own energy. Okangwu looks at the magic stone. Should I test it? The stone lies on the devourer's tongue and begins to melt slowly like an icicle. At that moment, he feels power flowing into his body. Not bad, about as much energy as one monster. He directs the devourer towards the next lizard man. I'll be able to accumulate energy twice as fast. I could make a good profit selling stones, but never mind. Okangwu takes out his phone. Fortunately, I've already earned enough money. I can forget about the exchange for now. Then he unfastens his jacket. By the way, I still have plenty of time to spare. I wanted to try out my new power. Taking off his jacket, he decides, perhaps, it's time to warm up. Okangwu raises his head to the sky. Ugh! Then he crouches down. His gaze becomes confident. With a powerful push from the ground, he jumps upwards. Okangwu applies the power of heaven. Putting his hand to his forehead, he looks into the distance. By the way, I haven't encountered a boss lizard man lately. Now he hovers in the air as if floating above the ground. Annoying, because a high rank means good energy too. There's not much to see in these thickets. He presses his fingers to his temple. Not enough energy for the observer skill. Suddenly he hears a noise. Bro, what are you doing? Kangwu becomes curious. Who is that? A man has a trickle of blood running from his mouth. Taesu? He approaches and observes from behind a tree. The opponent of Taesu is a strong man with crimson hair. Ha, an ugly mountain of muscles. Well, he's quite sturdy. My expectations haven't been disappointed. And stubborn too, the scoundrel. Okangwu silently watches them. What's going on here? It looks serious. On the ground he sees a young man. Ah, that one. And Taesu continues to shout angrily. No, why? A suspicious man who was looking for newcomers for his group. There is hatred in his eyes. Why are you attacking your own? One of the attackers grimaces with displeasure. What a racket. His companion sneers maliciously. Want lizard men to come running? Kangwu doesn't rush to intervene yet. It seems he was set up. And these guys, they must be those players everyone is talking about. And with some disappointment, he looks away. So it wasn't about me after all. The red-haired man rushes into attack. Now shut your mouth and stand still! He delivers a blow, but Taesu manages to deflect it with his sword and withstand the opponent's onslaught. One of the attackers sighs. You won't get through. But the other doesn't intend to give up. And he really is on his second awakening? He's incredibly strong. Taesu grips the handle of his shield tighter. You won't? And drives the shield into the ground with force. You will regret. He then applies magic to the shield. It won't break! The first opponent remains standing still. Well, it seems you have a pretty good ability. The second begins to approach closer. But without the third awakening skill, you are pathetic. Sweat runs down Taesu's face. Okay. He licks the blade of his axe. Finishing up, his partner clarifies, just don't kill him, remember? He nods. Of course. These words make Okangwu wary. Not to kill, strange. And he observes the beginning battle more attentively. He looks at the exhausted Taesu. I am curious about what happened here. And remembers his acquaintance with this good-natured giant. Should he help him? The opponent is already excited by the fight. Arm yourself with the shield, Balrog. It will hurt. Suddenly, Kangwu's eyes widen. Stop! He places his hand on a bush. Where from? Then he emerges from his hiding place. He sees the axe glowing in the opponent's hands. Huh? This is what interests O Kang-woo. Where did he get magic? Who are these guys? The Crimson Giant looks at him, brandishing axes. Who are you? Just wandering around here? His partner stands behind him. Ha! Well, luck has definitely abandoned you. Tae-soo looks at them with incomprehension. You've seen too much to leave unharmed. And only then does he recognize him. Oh, Kang-woo? The robber throws the axe over his shoulder. He's not needed alive, right? His partner nods. Yeah, spot on. Tae-soo listens to their conversation, protecting the boy lying on the ground. Consider it a job well done, thanks to this pair. The enemy smiles. The corners of his mouth seem stitched together. Heh? Like that? Uh-huh. The axe is raised for the start of the attack in front of Oh Kang-woo, but this does not frighten him at all. Well, finally, Tae-soo tries to warn the guy and shouts, Kang-woo! But the opponent has already swung his axe, rushing into the attack. We can do some killing. In response, Oh Kang-woo lightly strikes with his palm as if waving him off. This sight shocks the partner who watched the slap, and the attacker falls to the ground from such an impact. He gets up, not believing what happened, and touches his cheek. Eh? The partner stares at him. What's wrong with you? He turns around, showing his swollen cheek. Yes, I don't understand myself. Oh, Kang-woo leans towards him and delivers another blow. He continues the series of strikes. Tae-soo freezes in bewilderment. So stop. He sees the guy raising his palm again. Kang-woo? The partner can no longer bear what is happening and draws his sword. What a monster. But Oh Kang-woo notices his attack and extends his second hand towards him. Delivers a sharp and powerful blow to the stomach. The power of destructive emptiness. The impact is so strong that the opponent flies straight into the trunk of a tree. The trunk creaks under his back. Dropping his sword, he falls to the ground. The first attacker watches this in shock. Ugh! Suddenly his head is jerked upwards sharply. Oh Kang-woo grabs him by the hair and pulls him closer. Quickly, answer me. Oh Kang-woo's eyes glow with red light. From where? Where did you get the magic used only by demons? The man gets scared. You bastard! How did you find out? But Oh Kang-woo immediately slams his face into the ground. Then he raises his head again. I'm asking, and you are allowed to answer. I ask once more. The opponent groans in pain. Ugh! Ugh! Oh Kang-woo peers at the battered face. Where did you get the magic? His nose is clearly broken. Ugh! I can't say. But Oh Kang-woo isn't going to back down. No? You will tell me everything, and applies the power of fear. A huge demon with terrifying eyes and a horse's head penetrates into the very soul of the victim. Oh Kang-woo raises his trembling head with his thumbs. He cries out in horror, caused by the vision of the demon. He recoils in panic and crawls away from Oh Kang-woo. Guild! He continues to shout under Oh Kang-woo's heavy gaze. The guild founder. His teammate tries to reason with him. Shut up. He rises, leaning against a tree trunk. Shut up, So Tae-ho. He attempts to bring his terrified teammate back to his senses. Have you completely lost your mind? But Oh Kang-woo immediately concentrates power in his hand. And directs it at the one who interfered, knocking him off his feet. Sit in the corner, puppy. Then he returns to Tae-ho. So, you mentioned the guild founder. What's its name? The disfigured man shouts, Andres, the Andres Guild. He crawls away from Oh Kang-woo's shadow, extending his hand before him. Our leader performed a ritual and imbued me with this power. This sounds interesting to Oh Kang-woo. A ritual? What kind? The man looks away. Well, it's... Oh Kang-woo grabs his face again, forcing him to meet his gaze. You still haven't learned your lesson. Spill it. He stares at him with the demon's frightening glare. Shaking with fear, the captive continues to confess. The ritual. It's the ritual. Suddenly his arm bends unnaturally and foam begins to flow from his mouth. The man's eyes turn bloodshot and roll back. Following that, dark flames engulf him, erasing him from the face of the earth. Observing this, Oh Kang-woo clicks his tongue in displeasure. Shh! He turns his gaze to the lifeless body. It seems a device was implanted in him that activates as soon as he talks about the ritual. Suddenly, a voice full of doubt sounds. Pardon me, are you Kang-woo? Is that really you, Oh Kang-woo? The bandit comes to his senses. Ugh, what's happening? Oh Kang-woo nods. That's right, it's me. Tae-soo visibly perks up. I knew it. You are the Oh Kang-woo. Oh, he turns his gaze to the awakened boy. You've come to your senses, Tae-hyun. The boy freezes. Tae-Soo? Tae-Soo points with his palm at Oh Kang-woo. Here, a player named Oh Kang-woo who saved us. But I thought you were currently in the E-rank gates. Oh Kang-woo pauses. Oh, he dismisses it casually. I was there, completed an assignment. Tae-Sa remembers their first meeting. Ah, so you're not a newbie? That's why you refused back then. He shakes his hand with a smile. Either way, thank you. We almost ended up in the afterlife because of these idiots, but you saved us. Oh, Kang-woo smirks. Heh. The boy watches their handshake shyly and rubs the back of his head. Tae-Soo's smile becomes warm and friendly. I can't believe we met again under such circumstances, and you turn out to be a high-level player. I owe you one. Oh Kang-woo smiles in response. Haha, yeah, thanks. Then he remembers the attackers. But these scoundrels from Andros, they have a bad reputation. Tae-Soo looks at the defeated enemies. But I didn't think they were cow players. He takes out his phone. I must report this immediately and definitely inform the Hwarens. Oh, Kang-woo asks. The Hwarens? Tae-Soo describes people in black and red uniforms with yellow details. It's a unit of players under government control. If we report that there are cow players in the Andros Guild, they will investigate immediately. Oh Kang-woo thoughtfully brings his hand to his chin. Really? Tae-Soo? Don't tell anyone about what happened yet. Tae-Soo is surprised by his words. Huh? What are you... But Oh Kang-woo interrupts him, folding his arms across his chest. I'll deal with the Andros Guild myself. Tae-Soo hesitates for a moment and agrees. If that's what you ask, then all right. Oh Kang-woo smiles. Good. Now forget everything that happened here. Suddenly Tae-Soo falls to his knees before the young man. This shocks Oh Kang-woo. What? Tae-Soo's eyes burn with fire and admiration. I am a true man, Kang Tae-Soo. I will help you on your journey. The Andros Guild will pay for everything. Such speech embarrasses Oh Kang-woo. What? But Tae-Soo doesn't give up. Let's punish them with our own hands. Well, that's what you are already doing. One of the enemies lies in the bushes, defeated. Oh Kang-woo thinks to himself, what is he talking about? The big man is genuinely inspired. The sense of justice, just like in the movies. I like it, and movies too. He punches the ground with his fist. I, Kang Tae-Soo, and I am struck by your sense of justice. He bows before Oh Kang-woo like a knight. I must repay you. Allow me to join you on your journey, and I will definitely pay you back. This behavior reminds Oh Kang-woo of someone. Seriously? And now he clearly sees who Tae-Soo resembles. Is this guy the second Balrog? The saved boy also bows to Oh Kang-woo. I also want to thank you. I understand that I am useless right now, but I will do everything to help. Oh Kang-woo smirked. Good for nothing? He recalled this boy pleading to join every group, only to be rejected everywhere. The boy meant he would remain silent and bandage the wounded, as brigands were known to be poor at dealing damage or tanking, so no one ever took them into a party. Oh Kang-woo felt embarrassed. So that's how it is. That's how... The brigand sobbed. That's our fate. But Kang Tae-Soo quickly encouraged the young man, embracing him. If you want to repay him, why don't we form a new group right now? Oh Kang-woo didn't like this idea. Us? The boy looked at him with admiration, pressing his hand to his chest. Ooh. He clenched his fist. I truly must appreciate this. Kang Tae-Soo didn't interrupt him. But I was so useless and became a huge burden on you. The young man shouted at the top of his lungs. That's why I want to become stronger by our next meeting. Kang Tae-Soo was impressed by the youth's words. That's very knightly. Your courage and determination to improve in order to fulfill your duty are admirable. Oh Kang-woo watched this scene awkwardly. Oh, they really aren't all there. The young man bowed again. Well, I must be going. Kang Tae-Soo waved goodbye. Already? Oh, Kang-woo made a note to himself. I think it's quite tempting to have people who owe you favors. Kang Tae-Soo waved at the departing figure. Okay, take care. Oh, Kang-woo, looking at him, pondered. However, there's one problem. What am I going to do with him? He called out to the large man. He immediately turned around. Yes, brother? Oh, Kang-woo asked, what level are you? The man whose steel sword was still firmly stuck in the ground replied, 12th. I only recently reached my second awakening. Oh, Kang-woo inquired. And what about your basic course? The large man smiled. My first special ability was C rank, and by hunting, I leveled up. This impressed Oh Kang-woo. Wow, and what rank is your special ability at your second awakening? Kang Tae-Soo proudly puffed out his chest. Heh, my special ability at my second awakening is A rank. Oh Kang-woo was interested. Oh, and thought, he has much more potential than I assumed. The question came naturally. So why didn't you join a guild? You had the opportunity to enter anyone you wished. Kang Tae-soo answered honestly, well, I was considering it, but now there's no need to join one. Oh Kang-woo paused. Kang Tae-soo clenched his fist powerfully. Kang Tae-soo am a real man. Once again he seemed like Balrog to Oh Kang-woo. I decided that I will follow you, brother. The large man burst out laughing. Oh Kang-woo fell into thought. This isn't bad. Players who receive a high-rank special ability at their second awakening have much higher chances of obtaining powerful skills for their third and fourth. Then he remembered Han Seola. If you think about it, she should reach her second awakening soon. Oh Kang-woo nodded. Okay, you're in. Kang Tae-soo jumped with joy. Yes, thank you, brother. He then extended his phone to Oh Kang-woo. Let's exchange contacts then. I'll rush to your aid in any situation. Oh Kang-woo took the device and entered a number. Excellent. I was just about to ask you for something. Kang Tae-soo eagerly approached as Oh Kang-woo typed the name into his contact list. Ah, brother, just say the word. Oh Kang-woo returned the phone and gave instructions. I need you to stay here for a while. An acquaintance of mine is about to finish her initial training. I would like you to take her into your group and level up together. Kang Tae-soo clarified, Can I ask what her class is? Upon hearing the answer, he took the phone. She's a healer? Then I'll gladly accept her. He checked the recorded number. Damage dealers are easy to find, so gathering an excellent group won't be difficult. All right, I'll contact you later. Are you going to the Andras Guild now? Oh Kang-woo, lost in thought, turned away. The partner of that man was still hanging from a bush. Oh Kang-woo grabbed him by the throat and brought him around. Awake? The prisoner's condition was dire. What? He pressed him to the ground, forcing him to sit up. I have a couple of questions for you. You better answer them honestly. Oh Kang-woo set a clear condition. Not if you understand. And only then did he loosen his fingers on his throat. Excellent. The prisoner coughed and slumped to the ground. Kang Tae-soo listened to their conversation. What's your name? I'm Kang Chol-ho. Oh Kang-woo leaned closer. Good, Chol-ho. You recently said you needed to take Tae-soo alive, right? The man falls silent. And then blatantly lies, I don't remember, for which he immediately receives a kick to the face. He screams in pain, covering his face with his hands. Ka! Terrified, the prisoner raises his eyes to Oh Kang-woo. Now, do you remember anything? When his legs are grabbed, he finally gives up. The reason not to kill is kin sacrifice. The man trembles as Oh Kang-woo repeats his words. Sacrifice? He only exhales, ha, after which Oh Kang-woo throws him aside like a useless thing. They're even more deranged than I thought. Thoughtfully supporting his chin with his hand, he murmurs, If you think about it, that scoundrel Baek Kang-hyun said something similar. A smile creeps onto his lips, then he clamps a hand over the mouth of the captive who spoke up. He approaches him with a crazed look. Hey, ho, His eyes burn with demonic fire. I have a request. Sometime later, a battered, unfortunate man wanders through dark streets illuminated by neon signs. Rats watch him from a dark alleyway. Suddenly, a bright light scatters them, and the rodents scatter, squealing. Stop! A man in uniform, with white hair tied back in a ponytail, shines a flashlight on him. Are you Kang Cheol-ho? He nods. Yes. The man continues. You and Tae-ho went hunting to find a victim. Cheol-ho turns his guilty, disfigured face away, listening to the guard's questions. Why are you... Hey, what happened to your face? Didn't you go through the D-rank gate? And where is Tae-ho? Cheol-ho's voice sounds quiet. Tae-ho is dead. The guard exclaims. How? But the man changes the subject. Just take the victim already. But the guard persists. Tae-ho was killed at the D-rank gate? Do you even hear yourself? Cheol-ho places the suitcase in front of him. Well, yes, it happens. But the guard continues to press his point. There were only rookies there. What on earth happened? Cheol-ho puts a hand on the handle of the suitcase. There was a high-level player. He looks away. That's why. Yes, thanks to Tae-ho, I barely managed to deal with that monster, and took him as a victim. The guard opens the suitcase and, crouching down, looks at Oh Kang-woo lying inside. Seems to be breathing. Oh Kang-woo tries his best to portray blood, pain, and suffering. Well, he's in stable condition, but you're acting strangely. Cheol-ho grimaces unhappily at the light. Taeho died, so I feel a little shocked. Having confirmed the presence of the victim and his condition, the guard closes the suitcase. All right, forget it. Fewer people are better. He picks up the suitcase and pulls out the handle. Since you brought the victim, you can participate in the baptism, and since Taeho is dead, all the magic will go to you. Kyeol-ho purses his lips, listening in horror. So you'll be able to use a little power? Holding the suitcase, the guard doesn't miss an opportunity to needle him. Wow, Kang Sheol-ho, you're a scoundrel, or did you kill Tai-ho to take his share for yourself? Kyeol-ho, furious, turns away and walks off. Shut up already. Just take care of the victim. I'm leaving. The guard tries to stop him. What? Hey, where are you going? And Sheol-ho is already running, as fast as he can, gripped by panic. Meanwhile, the guard carries the suitcase inside. What's wrong with this idiot? Is he seriously upset about Taeho's death? Seems more sensitive than I thought. People in cloaks, a kind of altar. Red tattered flags with inscriptions hang on the walls, and a red carpet runs down the middle. The suitcase is slowly rolled along it. The guard addresses the leader. Guildmaster, but he interrupts him. You're late. I apologize. He hears in response. The man reports, pausing at the foot of the stairs. We were delayed by a high-level player. Taeho was killed in the battle. The masked leader turns his head slightly. And the victim? The guard taps lightly on the suitcase. Here it is. Bring it here immediately. We don't have much time, orders the leader. They unfasten the zipper of the suitcase. Yes, sir. O Kang-woo is taken in his arms and carried to the leader amid the shouts of the crowd. In the name of the immortality of the great Andress, in the name of the endless life of the great Andress, in the name of the power of the great Andress, the leader stands with his back to the crowd. Everything is going according to plan. It's been a year since my conversion. The leader removes his mask. Bless us with your great power. He turns to the stone altar where O Kang-woo lies. My followers are becoming more and more numerous. The followers continue chanting. Any player who masters monstrous power will inevitably crave magic, and I will quench their thirst with the help of magic. Demonic yellow eyes and sharp teeth are visible beneath the mask. It's time to begin the ceremony. He gives an order. Prepare the magical stones. The followers obediently respond, Yes, sir. They open a chest with magic stones. The thirst for power. The leader looks down haughtily at the victim lying on the altar and twirls the mask in his hand. The stronger the desire, the more my body, soul, and even strength will transform me into a demon. Thus, I will become a true demon. High-mindedness is frozen on his face. Who receives the reward today? A novice reports, It was supposed to be Cheol-ho, but he refused to participate in the ritual. The leader takes the staff in his hands. Really? Then there will be no reward this time. The followers begin to whisper, What? How? But the leader strikes the staff against the floor. Silence! They immediately fall to their knees. Yes, sir, the leader continues. If you want a reward so much, go and bring a victim. Lazy people will get nothing. And also, he leans on the staff topped with the beak-nosed mask. Without my guidance, you wouldn't have had a single chance at baptism. Greed distorts his face. Therefore, this victim belongs to me. Raising the staff high above his head, he commands, Begin the ceremony. The followers respond in unison. Yet, he smashes a magical stone with the staff, releasing power. A crimson magic circle flares up around him in the altar. He continues smashing stones. There would be enough energy for dozens more rituals. The leader watches with a satisfied smirk as the flow of power increases. Excellent. I will continue to grow stronger. Suddenly, a crack appears in space. Receiving magic through this rift, the crack begins to concentrate and amplify the energy. The leader savors the sensation, rolling his eyes. Ah, this lovely power. How I want to absorb it with every cell of my body. He extends a clawed hand towards O Kang-woo's head. But magic is too dangerous for direct contact. Without an intermediary, the body might not withstand it. However, O Kang-woo's veins begin to bulge on his neck from tension, allowing the victim to absorb all the energy until a fatal outcome. And then, drinking their life force, the leader leans over him with a greedy gaze. I receive magic in its purest form. Exactly. Let demonic energy engulf you and take your life. Suddenly, he notices something strange. What? But he's holding up well. Could this be an A-rank player? Then he smiles contentedly at such rare luck. The longer the process lasts, the more magic I can obtain. He watches his victim with a predatory gaze. He's absorbing 5 times. No. O Kang-woo's eyes roll back, and his mouth falls open. 10, 15 times. More than an ordinary victim. The leader's face becomes increasingly frantic with each passing second. "This is a unique victim. The amount of demonic energy I can absorb is increasing," he exclaims in delight. "Woohoo ha 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 ha. Open your eyes and scream at the top of your lungs." Meanwhile, O Kang-woo discreetly activates his Devourer ability, absorbing the energy. The leader continues to count. 17 times and 20 times, 30 times, 40, 50. A hint of doubt appears on the leader's face. Why, he freezes in confusion as this is happening to him for the first time. Why doesn't it end? The leader steps back a pace. Wait a moment. The Devourer's power spreads with a violet glow. "Stop it! Halt!" The acolytes begin to exchange glances, hearing his pleas. "Stop this! I beg you! Please, stop!" Unable to bear it any longer, he screams at the top of his lungs, "Stop! A powerful wave of force spreads throughout the ritual hall. The leader falls to his knees. He clutches the floor with a trembling hand. No, how could this be? How could something like this happen? Oh, Kang-woo slowly rises from the altar before his eyes. Oh, my stats increased by 20 units. He stares at him in shock, frantically thinking, "What?" and whispered, "How?" Oh, Kang-woo smirked, looking at the guild leader. "Hey, this ritual, can you repeat it?" The stunned man froze. "What?" A satisfied smile spreads across Oh Kang-woo's face. "One more time." The leader trembles with terror. No. All the acolytes freeze in place. "No!" The leader lets out a wild scream like a wounded beast. "Are you crazy?" He grabs his staff, preparing to attack Oh Kang-woo. But Oh Kang-woo easily dodges the fireball that shoots from its tip. The destructive power of the spell causes a massive explosion. Oh Kang-woo merely smirks. Not bad. The leader, blinded by rage, continues his assault. He unleashes a barrage of fireballs upon his opponent, shattering the altar into pieces, destroying everything his projectiles hit. He fires them relentlessly. The leader stares in shock at what is happening. Magic? Armor weaves around Oh Kang-woo, as if from smoke. Iron curtain power. His face begins to resemble a demonic visage. Excellent. The more magic, the more comfortable it feels. The leader grits his teeth in frustration. He roars at his acolytes. "What are you standing around for? Attack this freak!" They rush into battle with a loud cry. "Ah!" An acolyte with the sword rushes up the stairs first. Oh Kang-woo, noticing him, calls upon his power. A sharp blade bursts forth from his hand. He instantly surges forward, rushing at the enemy. Delivering a blow, he knocks the opponent off their feet. The acolyte rolls down the stairs, knocking over the others. Ka! Oh Kang-woo swings his blade again, and delivers a strike straight to the shoulder. The acolyte cries out, "Kaya!" Suddenly, Oh Kang-woo is distracted by the leader's shout, "Get out of the way, useless scum!" The acolyte stepped back. "Master, that's the power of the guild leader, Cho-dok-haeon." The leader's mouth stretched into a mad smile. "Ha ha ha!" Behold, he launched a huge fireball. His face, ears, and eyes distorted, becoming demonic in appearance. This flame is capable of incinerating any form of life, the power of hellfire. But Oh Kang-woo wasn't impressed at all. He even turned away, smirking. This only enraged his opponent further. "I don't know how you control magic." The leader's eyes filled with madness. "But against my power, you are nothing." To demonstrate the difference in strength, Oh Kang-woo also summoned hellfire. However, his flame turned out to be many times larger. Seeing such might, the master froze. "What? It can't be." Now only bewilderment was visible on his face. "What is this?" He couldn't tear his gaze away from Oh Kang-woo's flame. "No, this isn't possible." He starts to tremble again. Looking at Oh Kang-woo's face, he sees not a human and not a victim, but a true demon with crimson eyes and a terrifying grin. Something like that. I won't be able to defeat him. The hand clutching the fireball trembles more and more. Finally, he clenches his fist, extinguishing the fire. Then he falls to his knees before Oh Kang-woo, eliciting only boredom from the latter. Now contempt is visible in Oh Kang-woo's eyes. "What are you planning?" And the master, full of humility, exclaims, Oh, great embodiment of Andros." This shocks Oh Kang-woo. He bows, clasping his hands together. "We have been waiting for you for so long. You are our king, our god, the very Messiah." The acolytes freeze, watching the proceedings with disbelief. The tyrant who rightfully should rule this world. Then the master begins to reprimand the guild's followers. "What are you doing? Immediately bow your heads. He is the one who will lead us out of our doomed fates and bring eternal life." They immediately obey. "Yes, sir." Oh Kang-woo breathes a smile. "Ha ha ha, what an idiot. How quickly you reacted." The master continues to grovel. Ah, O great Andros, I recognized you as soon as I saw you. O Kang-woo thinks to himself, that's not true, you're mocking me? The master's hands tremble as he looks at O Kang-woo. We have been waiting for so long for you to deign to come to us, O king of demons. The trembling doesn't stop for a second. I, Chodok-heon, my heart is bursting with emotion. Seeing such a reaction, O Kang-woo dissipates the flame. He's not entirely stupid. He understands his position and prostrates himself before me. Wouldn't it be wise to waste this opportunity? Oh, Kang-woo raises his hand into the air. Power of the heavens. He plays along, looking into Dok-hyeon's admiring eyes. Ha 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 ha! You finally recognized me. Oh, Kang-woo laughs maliciously with a hint of arrogance. I am the great Andros, king of hellfire, lord of all demons. Hearing this, Dok-hyeon bangs his forehead on the floor. Oh, king of all demons, master of hellfire, long live Andros. Oh, Kang-woo commands. Yes, release all your subordinates. I have something to discuss with you. As everyone leaves, Oh Kang-woo sits on the altar with the cane in his hands and addresses Dok-hyeon. What's your name? I am Cho Dok-hyeon. Good, Cho Dok-hyeon. I have a couple of questions for you. Listen, ask whatever you want, O great Andros. Oh Kang-woo dampens his enthusiasm. Hey, calm down already. You know perfectly well that I'm not Andros. Dok-hyeon averts his gaze in fright, and then looks at him with condemnation. Who are you then? Oh Kang-woo grabs him by the mantle. Silence. Pulling him closer, he instills terror in him. I ask the questions here, and you will answer each one. Understand? He immediately nods. Yes. Oh Kang-woo stares intently at him. Let's start with the ritual. How is it possible? Where did you learn that by extracting mareo from magic stones, a rift could be created? Dok-hyeon trembles again. I was taught. Oh Kang-woo clarifies. Taught? The man's eyes are filled with fear. Yes. One day, a man in a demon mask approached me. He said that if I followed his teachings on demonic religion, he would grant me immortality. After this, Oh Kang-woo throws him to the floor. Well, you're crazy. How could you agree to that, even knowing who he was? Lying on the floor, he confesses, because he was very powerful. He recalls how the man lifted him into the air, threatening him. He wiped out our guild in 2 counts. He ordered us to follow him or die. Dok-hyeon still remembers that fear of death. We had no choice but to submit and follow his orders. Oh, Kang-woo asks, and where is that scoundrel in the mask? In horror, he raises his hands forward. I really don't know. He hasn't appeared since then. And he gave orders through letters. Oh, Kang-woo pokes him with his staff. And you still follow his instructions so firmly? The man looks away. It's because he is very powerful. Lost in thought, Oh Kang-woo sighs. Apparently, at first maybe he was forced. The staff in Oh Kang-woo's hands trembles. But soon, succumbing to the temptation of immense mana power, he began to perform rituals on his own initiative. Oh, Kang-woo turns away from him. Who could it be? A religion of demons. It looks like another cult, but these idiots know how to get to hell. This shouldn't be ignored. Then he commands, those letters with orders, give them to me. He immediately hands him the letter. Right now. Here. Oh, Kang-woo is puzzled by one thing. What do you mean, only one? He nods fearfully. Yes. Oh, Kang-woo nods in agreement in response. All right. He begins to read. Let's see. Absorb mana and become stronger. Convert as many players as possible. Having finished, he lightly crumples the edge of the paper. The message stated that all this was necessary to create hell on earth so that the great lord of evil could descend here. Oh Kang-woo clarified, Cho Dok-hyun, was it only you who received such an order? He froze in confusion. I don't know. Oh Kang-woo rose from the altar. Is that so? He thought to himself. He couldn't be the only one. Unless they were complete idiots. They wouldn't entrust such a plan to Dok-hyun alone, especially considering the goal was to increase their own power. He grabbed him by the cloak again. Hey, you scoundrels! How dare you turn this beautiful place into hell? Applying force, he locked eyes with Dok-hyun. I'll tell you 3 things, listen carefully. The power of fear revealed to him an image of a demon with a horse's head. First, find out more about the leader of the cult. Second, don't perform these rituals anymore. Third, keep everything that happened here secret. Throughout this time, the cultist wept and screamed in terror. I obey. Yes, understood. Then he heard a final instruction. Now disappear. As soon as he was released, he fled in horror. Oh Kangwoo watched him go. Even though I made them stop their activities, Andra's guild has already caused too much trouble. He lowered his gaze. They have been performing these rituals for more than once or twice. An important conclusion formed in his mind. If the government pays attention to them, they will come after me while I'm busy investigating this cult. With a light movement, he snapped the staff in half. Even if they catch these guys, I use the power of fear, so there's no chance of information leaking. I'll just discard them as soon as they serve my purpose. He exhaled heavily. Whew, it was a tough day. Time to heal up a bit. Shining brightly, he opened the door and entered the house. Hanseola, I'm home. A cry came in response. Oh Kangwoo. This put him on guard. Huh? What's wrong? The girl rushed towards him with her phone, looking worried. That's what I want to ask. It's been so long since you went to the gate and you haven't contacted me once. You didn't even pick up your phone. He took out his phone, which displayed a notification of 22 missed calls. Well, sorry, I had something to take care of. I'm fine. The girl breathed a sigh of relief, pressing the phone to her chest. Phew, I was so worried that something might have happened. This pleased him. Thank you for worrying about me. I'll be sure to let you know next time. Hanseola shyly averted her gaze. You better. Now that you're home, we can have dinner. What do you want? He beamed. Oh, of course I want kimchi. The girl smiled sweetly as she headed to the kitchen. Oh, good. I knew you'd say that, so I started preparing kimchi with braised meat in advance. Hunger reflected on Oh Kangwoo's face. Oh. Folding his hands in gratitude, he couldn't hold back tears. You cook for me every evening. I am so grateful to you. Hanseola put on a kitchen apron. Don't mention it. I reached my second awakening during the hunt today, and it's time for me to start working to repay you, Oh Kangwoo. He froze. What, excuse me? You achieved your second awakening? She smirked happily as she tied her apron. Listen, Oh Kangwoo. Turning to him with enthusiasm, she said, I'm B rank. I received a special ability called Light Blessing, along with my second awakening. He clapped his hands. Wow, he was already imagining their team. In that case, we'll have a great party with Kang Tai-Su, a high-ranking special ability healer, and an excellent tank. If those two work together, I am more than confident that their power will go far beyond ordinary groups. Oh Kangwoo pushed his chair away from the table. Hanseola, have you received invitations from guilds? She nodded. Coo. He was interested. Well, which guild are you thinking of joining? She paused at this question. I don't intend to join any. Instead, I want to help you, Oh Kangwoo. Looking at her, he was once again convinced you really are an angel, but the girl stirred the dinner as she listened to him. Yes, you received a high-rank ability, Hanseola, but I don't think it's a good idea for you to join me right now. Objectively speaking, your current self won't be able to help me much, Hanseola. The girl's face darkened. I understand. Realizing he had offended her, he guiltily shrugged off his jacket and drove away the bad thoughts. Maybe someday, but not now, because he was already comparing the difference in their strengths. I am much stronger than players of the same level. If I form a team now, I won't have the opportunity to gain enough experience or participate in serious battles. But he didn't forget about his teammates either. To train well, I need to form a group with players who complement each other. He tapped his fingers lightly on the table next to the spoon and chopsticks. I know a tank with A-rank abilities. I think you should team up with him. Raising your level and gaining experience is most important for you right now. She agreed with him. I see. And continued listening. When you raise your level and gain enough experience, we can form a group and go to higher ranked gates. These words gave her hope. A blush appeared on her cheeks. Okay, I'll join that tank. Oh Kangwoo smiled as he sat down at the table. You both have amazing abilities, so leveling up won't be difficult. Hanseola shyly averted her gaze. Yes, I want to become stronger soon and join you, Oh Kangwoo. An appetizing aroma wafted through the room. It won't take long, and for now, I will help you in any way I can. Hanseola smiled gratefully. Hey, thank you. Oh Kangwoo thoughtfully looked at her. Yes, this is an investment in the future, he thought to himself. So now I need to help them level up? At that moment, Hanseola placed a pot on the table. Here, While we were talking, the kimchi is ready. Oh Kang-woo's eyes lit up. Kimchi! Seeing his favorite dish, he immediately reached for the spoon. So, thank you for the meal. But the girl stopped him. Wait a minute, try this today. At the sight of the addition, Oh Kang-woo's heart fluttered. This is... And Seola added the missing ingredient, ramen topping. Now the dish looked simply divine to his eyes. Oh Kang-woo's hand froze over the dish, a demonic cult. His fingers trembled slightly. Scoundrels. With those thoughts, he picked up noodles with his chopsticks. I don't know who you are, but for kimchi and ramen, I will protect this planet. To save the kimchi, I will definitely save this world, no matter what it takes. The player service center. People streamed in continuously. A center employee addressed Oh Kang-woo. A C-rank player ID will be delivered to your specified address tomorrow. Is today impossible? He inquired. The woman shook her head negatively. No. She began explaining the details. Starting with C-rank, a thorough inspection of magic stones is conducted. Therefore, issuing the document immediately is not possible. To receive a C-rank ID, Oh Kang-woo lazily exited the building. Hanseola had said it wouldn't take more than a day. But things couldn't wait. He sighed in disappointment. The man looked at people hurrying by. If I think about it, I haven't rested once since returning to Earth, and there's still nothing I can do about the demonic cult. A couple walked ahead, chatting sweetly. The woman held her partner's hand. Can't let opportunities like this pass me by. Pushing through the crowd, he saw people of all ages. But what should he do with his time? Out of boredom, he took out his phone. Before falling into hell, I was too poor, so I killed time reading comics or watching movies. He began scrolling through the feed, looking for something interesting. But then he changed his mind and turned off the screen. I won't go back to that. You can't live as you did 10,000 years ago. He looked up at the sky and clenched his fist. I worked too hard to return here. I need to try everything. His gaze caught on something. What now? It was a sign, huh? Oh. Kang-woo entered an internet cafe and sat down on an empty chair. This is something new, so this is what an internet cafe looks like. What a comfortable chair. A menu with drinks and snacks opened before him. Oh, what's this? You can even order food here. Am I in paradise? He decided to place an order, choosing ramen. Good. They say you must try the ramen when you come here. Then he switched to selecting games. As for games, I'll play the most popular one. It looks like some kind of event is happening here. Oh, Kang-woo rubbed his face seriously. Support, tank. Do I need to form a 5-person party with roles? Almost like in life. I need to choose someone who coldly kills enemies and does all the dirty work on the battlefield. His choice fell on a cute raccoon wearing a yellow cap and glasses. Okay, I choose you. The game notified him. Game started. Welcome to the user stream. Oh, Kang-woo's eyes lit up. Wow, what a game. He began destroying blue monsters with his character. I get gold after killing a monster. Another player cursed in the chat. What are you doing? Why did you finish it off? Are you out of your mind? Oh, Kang-woo wondered. Oh, he's also a newbie. Maybe I should teach him. He decided to reply in the chat. When you finish off monsters, you get more gold. You should try it too. Money multiplies. At that moment, he was distracted. Your ramen is ready. Without looking away from the screen, he responded. Please put it here. The girl placed the dish. Enjoy your meal. And in the chat, his teammate continued to rage. You're just standing there? Seriously. Pathetic loser. Hey, slowpoke. Idiot. Another player appeared while the first one kept spewing insults in the chat, and Oh Kang-woo picked up some noodles with his chopsticks. Ha! It smells amazing! The chat was flooded with messages. We're finishing up. What are you doing? Come back. I'll cover you. Please. But Oh Kang-woo was busy tasting the ramen. Delicious. Continuous insults fly in the chat. And Oh Kang-woo enjoys his food, sending a piece of radish into his mouth. And now, the radish. The taste is simply explosive. Wow, what deliciousness. Ramen with pickled radish, a perfect combination. I'll definitely order it again sometime. And he washes it all down with soda. Refreshing carbonation. Bliss. A scream comes from the computer. Ah! And only now does he pay attention to it? Huh? The game notifies him. You have died. Oh, what happened? I'm dead. Suddenly, a sharp shout from the seat next to him frightens him, and Oh Kang-woo chokes on his soda. Timo, you damn fool. You failed right before we could level up. Surprised, he wipes his mouth of soda splashes and turns around looking for the screamer. Who's yelling like that? The player is sitting directly across from him. Who are you? It's a girl with red bobbed hair wearing a black cap. What are you staring at? I don't have time for you, so look somewhere else, as she notices Oh Kang-woo's monitor. Huh? What's this? The girl gets up from her seat. Ha! What a coincidence. For better or worse. Oh Kang-woo watches as she walks around the table. She approaches closely. Oh, you're eating ramen too, even in the middle of our lovely conversation. Seriously? She points with her thumb towards the exit, her eyes flashing. You better leave while I'm telling you nicely. Freak! Oh Kang-woo tilts his head slightly, looking at her. What are you talking about? Who are you? This infuriates her. What? Are you laughing at me? She tries to grab him, but Oh Kang-woo easily rolls back on his chair. This surprises her. Huh? Oh Kang-woo looks at her displeasedly. Why did you suddenly attack me? Stop insulting those who haven't done anything to you. But she tries to grab him again. Ha! He misses again, easily dodging the attack. Now she's starting to get annoyed with him. What's wrong with this idiot? She doesn't give up trying to grab him, extending her hand, but fails once more. At some point, Oh Kang-woo stands up from his chair and dodges her grasp while on his feet, like the wind, elusive and light. She carefully follows his movements, but still can't manage to catch him. Finally, she simply throws a quick punch, even putting some force into it. After that, she makes an assumption. Who are you? Were you sent by the World Guild? Oh, Kang-woo recalls. World is among the top 5 guilds. And replies, I don't understand what you mean. I'm not even in a guild. She clenches her fist in anger. Are you lying? Someone like you, and not in a guild? Oh, Kang-woo is lost for words. Am I supposed to be? And which one are you from? She proudly points her thumb at herself. Which guild am I from? It just so happens that I'm in one of the top 5, the infamous Scarlet. And then she freezes. I slipped up. I got too carried away. I need to calm down. He has already gone to the cashier. The bill, please. The cashier smiles at him. Thank you. We look forward to seeing you again. Which further infuriates the girl. Where did he come from? Who am I even talking to? Indifferently, he turns towards her. Oh, you noticed. Your face irritates me. She approaches him. Hey, stop acting like an idiot and answer properly, and glares at him from under the cap's brim. I've never heard of a rank A player being guildless. He extends his old ID card to her. Take a look. She scrutinizes the document. D rank? Are you serious, a newbie? He hides the ID back in his pocket. Yep. He almost ended up on the other side recently. Doubts overwhelm the girl. What? If he were a rookie, I'd take him down in 2 moves. Could this really be the skills of a D-rank player? He is already heading towards the exit. Are you finished? I'm leaving. The cashier politely sees him off. Have a good day. She freezes on the spot. What? She wonders, but doesn't dare follow him. Wait, suspicion flashes in her eyes. This idiot, could he be... He exits the internet cafe, hiding his hands in his jacket pockets. His gaze is fixed on the ground. He watches as his palm quickly clenches and unclenches. Many abilities are still sealed. I'm so weak. At least my combat reflexes honed over the years remain. His gaze becomes focused, but he remembers dodging her attack. I hadn't even considered meeting someone of my level this quickly. That movement at the end... He replays that last strike in his head again. For a moment, she simply vanished from sight. At that moment, he was genuinely lost for a second. Now he exhales, trying to calm down. Who is she? Suddenly he freezes. Huh? And notices a window opening. White sneakers step onto the windowsill. Then she jumps down, pushing off the wall. Her face remains impassive despite the height. The girl takes out her phone. Excellent, no one around it, and it's noisy enough. She presses the call button. She holds the receiver to her ear. She receives an answer almost immediately. Yes, Cha Yeonju. This is the strategic department of Scarlet Rose, she says. Connect me with the head of personnel. Her other hand is hidden in her jacket pocket. Right away. A moment later, a voice from a man wearing glasses speaks. Yes, this is the head of personnel, Baek Kang Hyun. What's going on, Department Head Cha Yeonju? The girl gets straight to the point. Hey, Hyunwoo, I need you to conduct an investigation. It's very important. He clarifies, does it concern the demonic cult? She pulls her hand out of her pocket and clenches her fist. Possibly yes, or maybe not. She raises her fist upwards. I think this player is hiding his identity, and he himself is suspicious. I saw his card. The memory vividly flashes back to that moment. His name is Oh Kang-woo, and the card states that he's a D-rank player. Her interlocutor concludes, a D-rank. If so, he doesn't have a mana stone for identification, which means forging such a card is much easier than forging a C-rank or higher document. The girl continues to listen. If he truly is a D-rank player, then consequently he can only kill those who are equal to or stronger than him in level. But she insists, no, he's definitely not who he claims to be. He predicted my actions in advance. However, Baek Kang-hyun doesn't rush to conclusions. Even if you didn't go all out, no follower of the demonic cult was capable of reacting in time to your attacks. But Oh Kang-woo doesn't let her rest. Not until today. Yes, that's right. I've been investigating the affairs of the demonic cult for a long time, but none of them were anywhere near my level. Definitely. She remembers how skillfully he dodged her strikes. But that idiot? The feeling of confusion flashes in her memory as he rapidly approached her. Could it just be reflexes? Her companion suggests. Judging by his skills, he's either one of the leaders within this cult, or their leader altogether. Could this mean they've begun to act seriously? She practices her strike speed again. We can't ignore that possibility. Just find out as much information about him as possible, as quickly as you can. Hearing his response, she puts away her phone. All right, and then ponders. Even if it's unknown whether he is connected to this cult or not. Unclenching her fist, she sees a button lying in her palm. One thing I'm certain of. Oh, Kang-woo notices that a button has come off his jacket. Ah, so that's it. I still wasn't dodging well enough. They are clearly interested in each other. This player, now they are on guard. Stronger than me. She clenches her fist tightly again. If he really is a D-rank player, the girl looks at him intently. If all of this was just talent, then I won't be able to... Oh Kang-woo, walking down the street, also makes a decision. I thought I would finally get some rest. Tomorrow I will head to the C-rank gate as soon as I receive my identification, he muses. As long as he exists, there are no guarantees that I'll maintain my position as a high-ranking player. I need to become stronger to be prepared for any surprises. A women's restroom. The door opens and the girl walks out. Oh, madam, break time is over. She approaches the computer chair. That idiot has already left. Before her are a monitor and keyboard. Suddenly she senses something. On the monitor, a rank decrease is displayed. She slams her fist on the table. Oh, Kang-woo. In a fit of rage, she crushes the button into dust. Monster! I will definitely find you and finish you off. As if sensing something unpleasant, Kang-woo flinches right there on the street. What was that? I suddenly got goosebumps. Oh, Kang-woo heads towards the gates fenced off with a barrier, where guards stand at the entrance. Let's see. Mokdong C-rank gates. Along with his identification card, he receives a brochure. Trolls, huh? Anyway, I urgently need to go hunting. Suddenly, the inspectors stop him. Hold it. Entry is only allowed for C-rank players in groups of 5. Kang-woo freezes. What? Why? The inspector explains in a serious tone. A troll boss has appeared. Solo entry is prohibited. Oh, Kang-woo raises his gaze. Ah, I see, and contemplates. As soon as I get my license, a monster appears. How convenient. He turns towards other players and hears whispers. Is that monster appearing today? What are you going to do? Are you crazy? How will we catch it? It's better not to risk it today. Oh, Kang-woo looks around. The C-rank gate definitely radiates a different atmosphere compared to the gates of lower rank. He examines the players. Even their equipment is much better. Then he glances at the inspector. And the inspection seems stricter. This is just what I needed. I have to go alone. Otherwise, how... What should I do? His gaze falls on a group of brave adventurers. A man with a scar across his eye exclaims enthusiastically, That's right! Let's take this boss's head off. We'll get 1,000,001. His companions nod. Yes, Kang-woo listens intently. Oh, 2 other players are full of doubt. And what should we do? Honestly, I have my doubts. Kang-woo overhears them. People continue to whisper. Will we even be able to get out of there alive? I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about the boss. Let's skip today's hunt? Is it worth it? Kang-woo observes them. This uncertainty, panic, fear, anticipation. A cunning glint appears in his eyes. Let's add a spoonful of anger to all this. It will be the perfect seasoning. I don't even need to do anything, like with the hobgoblin. Extending his hand, he prepares to exert his power. Before him stands a man who says, "A million one does sound tempting. Besides, it's been a long time since we leveled up to D rank. To be honest, our levels are too low to face a boss." Oh, Kangwoo reaches out to the boy's shoulder. Just a little push forward will be enough to influence them. He applies his ability, the power of rage. The man's face instantly contorts with madness. "Hey, are we going to live like pathetic losers for the rest of our lives?" His friend looks at him doubtfully. "What's gotten into you?" But he is already immersed in his darkest and most painful memories. How he was beaten up. Even in middle and high school, we were bullied by thugs. He remembers his despair and tears. We dreamed of tearing those bastards to shreds our whole lives. It was a real hell. Then he recalls the light. And then the gates opened, and I thought my prayers had been answered. He looks at the light with hope. Oh, finally I will have strength. I won't have to be humiliated anymore. That's what I thought. From a burst of rage, he begins to shout on the whole street, "But what the hell is happening now? Why are we dancing to the tune of some monsters?" His friend becomes even more worried about him. "What's wrong with you? What's gotten into you? You're acting strange today." But Kangwoo subtly touches his shoulder as well, affecting him. He catches the wave of fury and begins to shout even louder than the first. "Right, why do we always tremble with fear? We'll tear them to pieces." Someone from the crowd picks up on this sentiment. "Yes, I will never forgive the bastards who killed my brother. I'll finish them all." The man with the scar surveys the enthusiastic people. "I will kill them all and receive a reward for all the suffering I have had to endure. Enough wandering around low-level gates forever." Hearing this, he grits his teeth. Overcoming his own fear, he shouts, You're right, I'm tired of living like this. Monsters or not, I am not myself if I don't bring every person who humiliated me to their knees. I will destroy them all." A few minutes later, the entire crowd roars in unison. "I can't live like this anymore. We'll show them what's what. We'll take down that damn boss." The inspectors look at them with doubt. Huh? What's going on with them? Where did all this commotion come from? And the young man already thrusts his identification card into the inspector's face. "Hey, open these gates already!" The inspector freezes. "Hey!" The rest of the crowd follows suit with shouts. "Ah! Destroy the boss! Open the gates! Open them! Let's go!" The inspector nervously reaches for his radio. What has gotten into them? I've never seen such a reaction to the appearance of a boss. While he is distracted, Oh Kang-woo slips behind the fence. Aha! This is the front gate of S-Rank. There's a huge pile of players requesting confirmation. Oh Kang-woo lands neatly behind the fence at the gate. Excellent. Seeing them all work together is simply a lovely sight. Of course, a satisfied smile plays on his face. All the reward will be mine. He passes through the gates and finds himself in a desert. From the very first step, sand rises into the air. A desert, significantly different from that swamp. He walks forward, passing hills and gusts of wind. It's big, no, enormous. Covering his forehead with his hand to shield his eyes from the sun, he looks around. Finding the boss will be a problem. In this vast area, maybe use the power of the heavens? Suddenly, a notification appears before him. Oh, well, when you think about it, is now the right time? He studies his stats. So, magic stat, there's already more than 50 in magic. Quickly jumping over the hills, he climbs to the top. Okay, well, is it time to use it? He touches the surface of the hill with his palms and activates the ability Demon Astaroth Observer's Power. After that, his eyes begin to work like a video camera. He scans the territory and finds trolls. Too much information. Just an overwhelming effect. Despite the fact that his eyes are clouded with crimson haze, he continues searching. Let's see. And finally discovers the boss. There he is. That one is much larger than ordinary trolls. Excellent. He pulls his hands away from the hill. Found him. Oh, Kang-woo wipes sweat from his brow, escaping the heat. But there are too many soldiers around him. In the distance, he notices a crowd of players running through the gates. Let's achieve the fourth awakening together. Yeah. He observes them from above. Ah-ha. And they're all rushing there. Okay. The players continue to shout furiously, We'll tear his head off, yeah! Oh, Kang-woo makes a decision. I can use them. He jumps sharply from the hill. Jumping over the tops, he moves unnoticed. Let them deal with the small fry, and I'll take on the boss myself. First, he finds a cluster of small trolls, and then what he was looking for. Now, we need to lure out his minions. Landing, he concentrates energy in his hand. Well, now let's begin the offensive. He summons a stream of dark energy. From it forms a dark blade. He skillfully twirls the weapon in his hands, and swinging it, performs a rotation. He prepares to deliver an accurate and powerful blow. The The strike reaches its target. Ka-ah! The system notifies B-rank boss defeated. The blade plunges deep into the enemy's chest. Additional experience points received for defeating the monster. Since the contribution to the destruction of the boss was decisive, the experience is tripled. Level increased by 4 units. Oh Kangwoo freezes in amazement. What? What do you mean? I finished him with 1 hit? He stares dumbfounded as small trolls gather around the fallen giant. Wait, was that really a boss? Oh Kangwoo scans the notifications with a smirk. At least that's what the status window says. But shouldn't a C-rank monster be so flimsy? He remembers the defeated enemy again. No, he wasn't weak. Judging by my data, this is definitely a C-rank boss. Apparently I have become much stronger than I thought. Rolling up his sleeve, he thoughtfully says, Actually, I was going to hunt carefully. Trolls growl dully, not daring to attack. But with such power, Oh Kangwoo descends to them, summoning blades directly in his hands. His gaze holds the eagerness of a hungry predator. Well, plans change. Trolls roar fiercely and charge forward, heading straight for Oh Kangwoo. Gray! He meets his enemies with arms wide open. A playful smile dances on his face. Tilting his head back, he displays a mad look. Since things have turned out this way, I'll finish you all in an instant. With a swift movement, he inflicts deep wounds on several trolls at once. His blade is enveloped in blue mist. It seeps into the monsters' bodies through fresh cuts. Oh Kangwoo steps back and activates his power. The trolls' wounds begin to swell like balloons. Then, a series of explosions occurs, painting everything around crimson, which Oh Kangwoo only welcomes. He derives genuine pleasure from the battle. An attack that releases the blade's power. With this much magic, I can use it without much effort. The system bursts with notifications. You have successfully destroyed C-rank trolls. Your level has increased by 2. You have acquired the skill Earth Blades, A rank. Techniques registered as skills work much more effectively. He turns his gaze to the remaining trolls. Skills? I heard they're obtained by those who frequently use their special abilities. The trolls stare at Oh Kangwoo and growl, grr, grr. Oh Kangwoo raises a finger. His fingernail extends, releasing a thin needle of dark mist. Excellent. Let's test it out. A drop of poison falls from his nail onto the sand. Poisonous patterns spread across the sand like ripples in water. The trolls remain still for now, puzzled. Grr, grr, gree. But as soon as the poisonous wave reaches them, it reacts instantly. Blades erupt from the ground, striking the monsters. And when the creatures try to flee, even more blades burst forth from the earth, much longer than before. They shred the enemies like a working meat grinder. Oh Kangwoo watches the results of his experiment with a satisfied smile. Whew, it seems the effect has indeed improved. The remains of the trolls lie scattered on the sand. Well, isn't it time to enjoy the reward? He immediately activates Devourer's power. The system issues a notification. Magic increased by 2 units. Oh Kangwoo sighs disappointedly. What? Only 2? He thoughtfully touches his chin. Is this because my magic has exceeded 50? It also increased by the same 2 units when I absorb magical stones. So that's what they meant when they said it becomes harder to develop as stats increase. Then he deactivates Devourer's power. However, the speed of leveling up is still normal. There are only 4 levels left until the 4th awakening. He disappears from his spot. Well, perhaps I'll hunt a little more. Meanwhile, players in the desert sigh discontentedly. Hey, where's this boss? I thought we were going for something big, but I didn't even catch a glimpse of it. Some frown, others clutch their heads. Are you sure the military didn't make a mistake? There isn't even a minor enemy in sight. Everyone ponders. He's right. They only saw a couple of trolls strangely running away. And after that, the players discovered only a huge pit in the ground. The boss's body wasn't found, was it? Yes. There are traces of battle, but no corpse. This further spoils the mood of the players. Ugh, let's go back. Agreed, I'm tired of this. Let's try a little more. Forget it, everything is wrong. The crowd of players gathers in a huddle. God, how did they mess up the timing? We should complain or something. Oh Kangwoo observes them, hiding behind a tree. What a relief. It seems the rage power is still working. Everyone begins to disperse. I'm absolutely annoyed today. Is it some special day? You guys who announced the boss, prepare yourselves. Oh Kangwoo quietly emerges and follows behind them. He needs to join them silently and take advantage of the commotion to leave. The angry crowd of players exits the portal and immediately starts scolding the inspectors. Hey, How do you even calculate time? Because of you, I didn't go to my part-time job. How will you return my wasted time? Oh Kangwoo quietly emerges at the very end and looks around. Good. Everything is going according to plan. Suddenly a shout rings out. Silence! Oh Kangwoo freezes. Huh? People in red uniforms with black berets stand before them. What? The Hwarang Corps? The crowd begins to discuss them. What are they doing here? Did someone beat up one of the guards? Hey, no matter how angry they are, do you think they'll risk their lives? Why did they come so suddenly? What's going on? A man in the same attire, but with yellow shoulder pads, walks towards the crowd. Light-colored hair tied back in a ponytail flutters behind him. Ugh, I wish I were home already. Just a waste of time. Soldiers line up, allowing passage. Huh? Hey, look over there. A woman with a sword at her side emerges. Commander of the 3rd Hwarang Corps, Baek Hwa-yong. Is that not the commander of the 3rd Corps, Baek Hwa-yong? What? Really? She taps her sword scabbard on the ground. Silence, we have something to inform the players about. She turns her crimson eyes in another direction. We recently received information that co-players have been spotted at the D-rank gates. Soldiers block the players' path. Everyone is forced to listen to Baek Hwa-yong. Therefore, we have come for a surprise inspection. We must check all players of the 3rd Awakening and above. We hope for your cooperation. Oh, Kangwoo observes from the side as the others whisper, High players? Yes, they've been on everyone's lips lately. A genuine displeasure is reflected on Kangwoo's face. A command rings out. Spare us just a minute and show your identification cards. Kangwoo looks intently at the girl, leaning her hands on the hilt of her sword. They are looking for high-ranking players. He scrutinizes her stern gaze. I won't get caught, will I? Some players begin to take out their identification cards. Don't worry, the check won't take long. We just want to make sure there aren't any people we are looking for among you, and then we'll leave. Oh, Kangwoo looks with suspicion. Damn, I acted a little suspiciously today. What if they found out about me? Meanwhile, soldiers are already going around the players and checking documents. If that's the case, it will be dangerous to do anything conspicuous for the military. Too many eyes to escape. The girl continues to watch everyone intently. Moreover, there is this woman, Baek Hwa-yong. Just one look from her is enough to understand. Getting past her won't be easy. He begins to concentrate his power. I need to leave as unnoticed as possible. How do I get out of this situation? Suddenly the girl approaches him and extends her hand. Please show your identification card. Or have you lost it? Her words frighten the young man. A moment. Here. He hands her the ID. Maybe I'm being paranoid? The girl looks closely at the document. Oh, Kangwoo falls into thought. It doesn't seem like I've been caught, but from now on I should be more careful. The other players have already made their move. Maybe try to find something out from her? He decides to speak. Thank you for taking personal action. The girl raises the young man's ID, examining it carefully. You don't earn authority by making your subordinates do all the work. Mentally he admires, what a woman. But aloud he says it slightly differently. You deserve respect. It seems that there have been more high-ranking players lately. Baek Hwa-yong sees her reflection in the protective layer of the ID and looks away, hearing his words. That's right. That's why we conduct these checks. You have passed the inspection. She returns the document to him. Kangwoo readily extends his hand. Ah, good. Thank you for your work. Oh, Kangwoo lowers his gaze. To live well, it's enough to simply hunt monsters. It's frightening to realize that people are willing to kill others for money. She takes the ID and agrees with him. True, the influence of money these days is frightening. His eyes narrowed, a cunning glint flashing within them. You don't say, he thought, a lie. They are well aware that the high-ranking players aren't chasing money at all. The government is also hunting the demonic cult. The girl turned away. Well, goodbye. But she froze, hearing his question. Maybe you can tell me which high-ranking players you are pursuing. As a player myself, I will be on the lookout and let you know if I find them. In response to the request, she just smiled. Thank you for your courtesy, but leave that matter to us. The safety of the players is our direct responsibility. He gave her a foolish smile in return. Heh, okay. Before leaving, she decided to give him some advice. It seems like you recently reached S rank. I understand your desire to hunt in high-level gates, but it will be safer to raise your rank in D-class gates. He nodded. Yes, I understand. Thank you. On parting, she even praised him. Kind people like you are a rarity these days. I hope there will be more of them in the future. He turned his gaze with a smile. Haha, thank you. But he thought to himself, no way, it would be a real disaster if there were more like me. Watching her go, he pondered. A secret investigation? Since the government is also looking for followers of the demon, it's better to wait at home for now. Taking out his phone, he dialed a number. Hello, Tai-Su, don't you want to meet? Several days have passed. A cozy cafe. Oh, Kang-woo, Han Seola, and Kang Tai-Su are sitting at a table. Oh, nice to meet you. Tae-Su extended his huge palm towards the girl. You're that healer my brother was talking about? She blushed. Yes. The girl hesitantly reached out her hand in response. Nice to meet you. I am Han Seola. Tae-Su admired the beauty of the girl. You two make a very beautiful couple, brother. But Kang-woo immediately protested. Stop staring. Kang-woo sat down at the table. So, Tae-Su, as I said, I want you and Sola to hunt together in D-rank gates. The big man also settled into his chair. Of course, anyone would like to have a B-rank special ability healer on their team. Is this the only ability of my future sister-in-law? These words made Sola blush even more. Sister-in-law? Tae-Su laughed, looking at her reaction. Ha ha ha! Tae-Su found it amusing. There's no need to be shy. You can tell me more about the ability? She nodded. Yes, of course. The girl began to explain. My ability is called Light Blessing. In addition to healing, I can strengthen the power, health, and agility of allies. Tae-Su was impressed. Oh, can you both heal and apply buffs? Sola smiled shyly. Yes, I can also use skills for attack. Tae-Su was straightforward. Wow, brother, she really is incredible. Kang-woo took a sip of lemonade. Huh? Tae-Su leaned forward. It's very difficult to find healers who can buff and fight enemies. High-level guilds will accept my future sister-in-law with open arms. She smiled hearing this. Ha ha. Thank you, Mr. Tae-Su. Kang-woo silently observed and drew conclusions. Wow. Really? However, the girl admitted. But I don't plan to join a guild. Tae-Su supported her decision. Ha ha, me neither. And Kang-woo admired Sola while sipping lemonade through a straw. He called her his sister-in-law, and she doesn't deny it. Tae-Su greedily drained his glass. Now I'm going to become a legend among the players along with my brother Kang-woo. He reprimanded him. You aren't drinking beer. The satisfied Tai-Su wiped his mouth. Americano is definitely the best coffee. Am I right, brother? Kang-woo looked at him with disapproval. You talk like it was some kind of soup. Leaning back, he got down to business. Well, have you found anyone for the damage dealer role? In response, he showed 2 fingers. Yes, there are 2 cool guys. They recently reached their second awakening. Both are so talented that I even wondered, why haven't they joined a guild yet? I'm sure you will like them because I, Kang Tae-Su, have an incredible intuition for people. Kang-woo remembered the attack. Incredible, you say? Tae-Su immediately corrected himself. Although there are times when I make mistakes, but whatever. I'm sure they can be trusted since we met during the early days of hunting goblins. If you don't mind, I would like to introduce them tomorrow before the raid. Oh, Kang-woo asked Han Seola for her opinion. A good idea. You don't mind, Seola? She nodded. Of course. It's okay if it's Kang-woo. She voiced her thoughts. I need to hurry to level up faster. I will work harder to join you, Kang-woo. He was embarrassed by her eagerness. Don't rush. Your safety is the most important thing. Seeing this scene, Tae-Su smiled broadly. How sweet. It's so pleasant to watch, brother. But Kang-woo rebuked him. I told you, stop staring like that. Tae-Su folded his arms across his chest. Then let's meet tomorrow in the Inchin area. I'll send you the exact address a little later. But something bothered Kang-woo. Why so far when there are D-rank gates nearby? Tae-Su began to explain. Wasn't there too much trouble there? So now I plan to change targets and go to Inchin, to the D-rank gate to hunt trolls instead of lizardmen. Kang-woo was surprised. Oh my, D-rank trolls for beginners? After listening to the clarification, he remembered his cleared gates. Yes, for newcomers, they will be better than lizardmen because trolls are stronger, which means we'll level up faster. and it will be easier to hunt them since we won't have to try to stay quiet like in that swamp. Oh Kangwoo nodded approvingly. A wonderful idea. Kang Tai-su grinned as he finished his coffee. Heh heh! And Oh Kangwoo noted to himself, he's smarter than I thought. You can't find a better subordinate. He placed the glass on the table. Yes? Then we'll see each other tomorrow? Tae-su turned the empty cup over. Are you already leaving? The latter nodded. Yes, I have some things to do. Tae-su couldn't suppress his curiosity. Oh, what things? Oh Kangwoo demonstratively rolled up the sleeves of his jacket, leveling up. A little later, he activated Observer's power. I am currently level 29. There is very little left before the fourth awakening. Well, let's begin. Another hunt in the desert, the power of the Observer. With its help, he easily discovers several trolls. Let's start with 8. Like lightning, he moves towards them, striking with blades on the move. They barely notice these wounds, drooling. Grr, gree, grr. Oh Kangwoo puts the blade back. Whew! How much more hunting do I need to do? Suddenly he senses something. This smell. Sniffing, he immediately understands the source. Blood. Human blood. He notices a hill. Of course, death during a hunt is commonplace. Oh Kangwoo uses the elevation as a step for a dash. Thus, he rapidly approaches the source of the scent. But the aroma is so strong that at least 5 or 6 people clearly died here. Could a group of C-rank players have been destroyed at once, even without the participation of a boss? The speed increases. In such cases, there is a possibility that this is the work of criminal players. Finally, he finds the place where 5 corpses lie. Found them. Oh Kangwoo descends to them. Examining the bodies, he realizes they are dead. A demonic cult wouldn't kill them because they need living sacrifices. He sits lower. Then who could have done this? The smell began to spread quite recently. Suddenly he looks around. This means that the culprit is still nearby. Who could do such a thing? A shock freezes on his face. What? He sees something devouring a body. What? Someone growls. Grrr. Oh Kangwoo immediately recognizes this creature. A monster from hell. A guardian of the 1000th infernal circle. Only one thought flashes through his head. What is a hellhound doing here? The infernal creature emits such a powerful roar that a gust of wind rises. Grah! And rushes at him. He doesn't like this at all. Damn. Oh Kangwoo summons the blade and parries the monster's attack. It's difficult. Mentally, he admits, it is definitely him. I recognize this power. Suddenly the beast opens its mouth, concentrating energy. Huh? And then releases a ball of hellfire. Upon impact, a powerful explosion occurs, raising a cloud of sand and dust. The malicious muzzle of the guardian resembles the head of a lizard. Grr. Large chunks of stone fly into the air, and he moves through them in the air. Folding his hands, he begins to concentrate energy at one point. If blade power is useless, what about this? A long dark spear appears in his hands. The power of the dark spear. He starts spinning it quickly, holding it in the middle. The movement ignites a flash that the guardian raises its head towards. The spear pierces the monster with force, inflicting a wound. Grah! After delivering the blow, Oh Kangwoo lands back on the sand. He exhales, carefully watching the monster, finally. But then he freezes in shock. Because the guardian, as if nothing had happened, attacks him again, even after such a wound. Damn, I just made him angry. Oh Kangwoo pushes off the ground with all his might, leaving a deep pit where his footprint was. And jumps back, dodging the guardian's attack. He needs to find its weak spot. Oh Kangwoo swung his leg. A powerful kick landed squarely on the monster's face, knocking out a couple of teeth. At an incredible speed, he touched down, maintaining intense focus on the enemy. Now! Raising his hands above his head, he once again concentrated energy. Sharply lowering his palms, he channeled all his power into the ground. Force of shattering! The earth beneath the guardian's feet immediately cracked, breaking apart into massive boulders. This caught the guardian off guard, and Oh Kangwoo, wasting no time, summoned dark power. With a spear at the ready, he charged forward again. At full speed, he thrust the tip directly into the creature's head. Leaning his entire body weight in, he pushed the spear deeper with all his might. The monster's jaws clenched convulsively and its teeth cracked under the strain. Under immense pressure, the creature's head was forced towards the ground. A moment later, it crashed into the rocky soil beneath Oh Kangwoo's weight. A deep crater formed beneath them, but even that wasn't enough. The monster leapt out of the pit, flinging Oh Kangwoo aside. Somersaulting through the air, Oh Kangwoo managed to land on his feet. Anger flashed across his face. His second attempt to finish off the guardian had failed. Ugh. He straightened up, keeping his eyes fixed on the opponent. It's good to be firmly back on my feet. The spear pierced the skull, but didn't kill the creature. Of course, one attack like that isn't enough. He sighed heavily, considering his next move. As always, stubbornly resilient, Oh Kang-woo took a step forward. Here we go. The Guardian's body seemed to be enveloped in red flames. In an instant, it burst into flame like a match. Transforming into a blazing mass, the monster jumped at Oh Kang-woo. He felt the approaching heat. You're just a dog who doesn't know its place. He adopted a new combat stance. Demon Baphomet. His body filled with unprecedented power. Power of heavenly might. But the Guardian wasn't frightened in the slightest. Not until it sensed the malicious aura emanating from Oh Kang-woo. Oh Kang-woo's face was unrecognizable now. Swinging his arm, he delivered a devastating blow directly under the Guardian's jaw. The monster flew high into the air. So high that it was hard to believe such a strike had been landed by a human. Reaching its peak height, the creature crashed back down, raising a cloud of dust. Oh Kang-woo exhaled heavily from the exertion. Tough one, but the Guardian rose to its feet again. Damn. It would be nice to learn how to use two powers at once. Oh Kang-woo refused to relax. It's good that I've taken down quite a few creatures from hell in my life. The Guardian raised its massive head towards the sky. My current level is more than enough to deal with it. And now? Suddenly the Guardian collapsed before him. Oh Kang-woo looked at the defeated enemy with dissatisfaction. Seriously, what a pesky dog. A system notification appeared in the air. You have successfully dealt with a C-rank rift fragment. Oh, Kang-woo looks up, surprised. What? Experience points acquired. Your level has increased by 5. Reaching level 30 grants you your 4th awakening. Special ability of the 4th awakening. Magic Lord, Class A. Effect, allows faster and more natural mastery of magic. It also helps conceal existing magic from other players. Oh Kang-woo examines the notification standing next to the fallen Guardian. Rift fragment? He ponders. If he thinks about it, he seems to have heard something about a rift core. Maybe that's what they call creatures from hell? He remembers the Guardian pierced by the spear. Wait a minute. How did this dog even get here? He tries to imagine how the Guardian could have teleported. And he couldn't use the weapons of the 7 princes of hell. What exactly is this rift? Is it even related to hell? He dismisses unnecessary thoughts. It doesn't matter. Dwelling on something without a single lead is a waste of time. He will check the other notifications. So many. Suddenly he notices something. Oh, what's this? Special ability of the 4th awakening. Magic Lord, Class A. Effect, allows faster and more natural mastery of magic. It also helps conceal existing magic from other players. 4th awakening. A class. He approaches the Guardian and raises his hand. Now that he has achieved his 4th awakening, he won't have to worry about trivial matters anymore. And now can I indulge myself? Summons the Devourer, the power of the Devourer. A genuine thrill shines on his face. At this rate, I'll soon regain all of my Man Mahjong power and become stronger than I was in hell. Meanwhile, the Devourers finished consuming the remains of the guard. Leveling up was definitely the right decision. Oh Kang-woo stretches contentedly and exits the gate. Shouldn't I go home now? His face is filled with complete satisfaction. What a good day it is. And if I can eat some kimchi at home, consider the day a success. Suddenly he hears a voice. Hello? He freezes. Huh? At the gate, he's met by that same girl with the bob cut from the internet cafe. She lifts her cap, revealing a stern gaze. Long time no see. There's not a trace of joy on Oh Kang-woo's face. Oh. He looks at her with displeasure. I don't think we're close enough to greet each other so directly. I don't even know who you are. Didn't we settle everything in the internet cafe? The girl approaches closer. Cha Yeon-ju. My name is Cha Yeon-ju. He remembers a conversation between 2 players. No one can compare to players like Baek Kang-hyun or Cha Yeon-ju. Ah, I swear I heard that name at the support center, he recalls. Isn't she the leader of one of the top 5 guilds? Crimson Rose. The girl smirks and adjusts her cap. That's right, I am the leader of Crimson Rose. Now everything falls into place. No wonder she's so strong. He retorts, so what does the leader of Crimson Rose want from me? She stops opposite him. I did a little research on you, on Oh Kang-woo, born in 1995, 28 years old, raised in an orphanage in Cheongsan, no adoption records. After leaving the orphanage, you started living independently. She continues to study him intently. For 5 years, there was no trace of you. However, you suddenly registered as a player this year. Am I right? He now looks at her threateningly. I don't know why you need all this information. But yes, that's correct. She takes out her phone. You registered as a player on March 16th. That means about 3 weeks ago. Oh, Kang-woo listens without much enthusiasm. The test results from the control center showed your special first awakening ability to be F rank, and I'm sure that's an incorrect assessment. If you were truly an F rank player, you wouldn't have been able to reach a C rank gate in 3 weeks. She doesn't take her eyes off the screen. You appeared out of nowhere after 5 years and are already hunting in C rank gates. At first, I thought you had forged your identification as a criminal, but your face and fingerprints match the data in our database. This raises suspicion. My fingerprints, how did you get them? She immediately retorts. They were taken when you registered for your ID, remember? It dawns on him now. They have information about the gates I visited and my fingerprints. Major guilds have a lot more power than I thought. The girl continues. Then I was convinced that you weren't a player with a fake ID. She puts her phone away. In that case, she turns her gaze back to him. It's obvious that you are a player with outstanding talent. Perhaps you might even surpass me. He listens silently. Maybe you could be stronger than Baek Kang Hyun himself. Finally, he speaks up. Well, thank you for the high praise, but what exactly do you want from me? She pauses, takes a breath, and folds her arms across her chest. As the leader of Crimson Rose, I declare, we want to become your sponsor, or rather, I want to sponsor a gifted player named Oh Kang-woo. This catches him off guard. That's not what I expected to hear. The girl sighs. What did you think? A slight smile plays on the guy's face. That you would ask me to join your guild. The girl reads his thoughts perfectly. How can I ask a player hiding behind an F rank to join my guild? Besides, if you had any intention of joining anything, you wouldn't hide your abilities. He enjoys hearing this. It's not that I'm hiding my strength. Oh, Kang-woo sighs. So, what about this sponsorship? Cha Yeon-ju gestures, explaining, simply put, it's financial support. I'll help you level up faster. He decides to tease her. But what do you get out of it? Do you want me to help you in that game? Which immediately irritates the girl. I'll bury you. But she quickly regains control. Ugh, I'm fine. I'm a guild leader. I just offered you. Oh, Kang-woo is amused by this situation. Ha ha, I was just joking. It was my first time playing the game, so I didn't know what to do. Cha Yeon-ju frowns. I didn't even make it to silver because of you. From which he concludes aloud, Oh, so you're still on bronze? Quite a low level. Which drives her crazy again. No, that's not true. I play great, I just never get lucky with my teammates. But now, Oh Kang-woo gets down to business. All right, jokes aside, why are you so eager to sponsor me? She adjusts her cap displeasedly. Because you will become even stronger. Looking at him, Yeonju clearly sees his potential. You're a rookie who became a player just 3 weeks ago. In such a short period of time, you've risen incredibly quickly. You managed to hunt alone in E, D, and even C rank gates, and you will become even more powerful, much stronger than you are now. After that, the girl moves on to the benefits of her offer. What exactly does this sponsorship entail? First, we'll provide you with temporary rights to enter any gate, up to A rank. This interests Oh Kang-woo. Wow, I'm starting to like this. She continues to lure him further. Also, if you want to form a party, we will provide you with people from our guild, of any class. You'll also be able to sell magic stones through us, avoiding taxes. This is also to his liking. Tax savings and help with a party? Excellent. But she adds a couple more perks. We can also provide you with equipment. Of course, if you want something top-notch, you'll have to put down a deposit, but ordinary gear will be free. If you wish, we'll provide a house and a car. There are so many benefits that it starts to seem suspicious. They're suspiciously kind to me. She smiles contentedly. What do you think? This is my investment in the future. But he looks at her with distrust. Even so, it sounds unreal. Understanding his reaction, Yeonju immediately moves on to the condition, we won't give you everything for free. Our guild will give you various tasks, and I hope that when the time comes, you won't let us down. Oh Kang-woo thinks about this offer. That means the guild has a lot of requests. They probably offer this sponsorship in exchange for me completing some kind of request. Then he clarifies, can I get details on these tasks? But she doesn't give a clear answer. No, I can't say yet. He concludes, it's probably a long story, but doesn't insist. All right, I won't push it. And he makes an assumption in his head. If they ask for something absurd, I'm sure I can just refuse. And extends his hand. Wonderful. His face expresses genuine interest. I accept your offer. She smirks in response and looks at his outstretched palm. Their hands reach out to each other with the aim of shaking hands. This is not only a great opportunity to make connections within a major guild, but also a chance to enjoy the privileges and support provided. And they shake hands firmly. I simply can't refuse. Their handshake seals the agreement. Good, I agree. She looks at him approvingly. A wise decision. He doesn't miss the opportunity to ask her, so when are you going to tell me the details of the request? But she unclasps her hands, turning away. When the time comes. Besides, with your current level of strength, you won't be able to help me. He grumbles discontentedly. You don't see the bigger picture. She turns to him in bewilderment. Huh? What do you mean? And he confidently points his thumb at himself. I am much stronger than you think. She looks at him carefully. How arrogant. And smirking, she turns away. Okay, whatever you say. It's not just about strength. But he becomes curious. Then what is it about? And she thoughtfully takes out her phone. We don't have enough evidence yet. You can't just talk about this. After those words, Oh Kang-woo thinks, well, I guess there's no need to pry for that information right now. And she extends her phone to him. Give me your number. To which he immediately agrees. All right. He enters his number into her device. So, when can I get the equipment? She watches his actions. Anytime. Do you want to take it now? He returns the phone to her. It would be nice. Oh Kang-woo thinks to himself, I need to get some gear if I want to save mana. The girl takes a step forward. Then let's go. We'll head to our guild office. Oh Kang-woo follows her, wondering where he is. She turns around, giving him a piercing blue gaze. At Seoul Station. Passers-by on the street begin to whisper, pointing at something. Wow, what kind of car is that? Daddy, look, what a cool one. Let's buy the same one. All eyes were drawn to the luxurious white sports car. Is that a Porsche 918 Spyder? Oh my. Dad will have to work his fingers to the bone. Does such a model even exist in Korea? Who is the owner? Cha Yeon-ju touches the door handle. Hey, get in. She opens the door and sits inside. Oh Kang-woo can't help himself. You're cool. The guy takes the passenger seat. How much does a car like that cost? Cha Yeon-ju starts the engine. Well, I haven't looked at the price tag. It's hard to say. 10 million won. Probably? About that much? Oh Kang-woo's saliva almost flows at the stated amount. He looks at her in amazement. Is this really the same girl in sweatpants and a cap from the internet cafe? Now he understands why people love expensive foreign cars. The wheels sharply pick up speed, and the car tears off. The car instantly captivated the guy. It rides so smoothly, as if gliding on the road, expected for such luxury. Cha Yeon-ju smiles. Do you want me to get you one too? Oh, Kang-woo can't believe his ears. Are you serious? She smiles in response. Well, yeah, I said we could provide you with transportation. Suddenly she freezes, hearing him address her. Radiant with joy, Oh Kang-woo looks at her with a sparkle in his eyes. Nuna, from now on, I'll call you Yeonju Nuna. This infuriates the girl. What did you say? I didn't ask you to call me that. I'm going to be sick. One more time, and I'll rip out the passenger side airbag. Got it? Oh Kang-woo turns away, crossing his arms over his chest. Please look at the road. Anyway, I'll be very grateful if you buy me one. Cha Yeon-ju clenches her jaw. If you refuse the assignment or something goes wrong, I'll confiscate it from you immediately. After such a statement, he shakes his head disapprovingly. You are very stingy, the girl yells again, turning to him. Shut up! Do you even realize how many mouths I still have to feed? Only now, realizing something, he fastens his seatbelt. Okay, I'm quiet. Better focus on the road. The car stops in front of a tall building. We're here. This is our office. She hands the keys to an assistant. Keys are in the car. Oh Kang-woo examines the building. Huge. Cool. The guild emblem adorns the facade. In terms of size, the building does not even concede to the player support center. Is this really the power of one of the major guilds? But Cha Yeon-ju interrupts his thoughts. What are you standing there for? Let's go. Oh Kang-woo is even more convinced of the correctness of his decision. As expected, establishing connections with such an organization was a great idea. They enter inside where they are already met by two men. Oh, you're here. One of them extends his hand to Oh Kang-woo as a greeting. You must be that player Head mentioned. This is a man with light hair tied in a ponytail and glasses. He presses a folder to his chest. Nice to meet you. I'm the head of personnel, Baek Hyun-woo. Oh Kang-woo shakes his hand. My name is Oh Kang-woo. However, the guy's attention is drawn to another person standing nearby, a stern man with crossed arms. Ah, That's the commander of the operational group, Moon Young-ho. He looks at him with undisguised displeasure and threat. He has a scar on his right eye. Commander? But why is he staring at me like that? Hyun-woo, on the other hand, is quite friendly. Now that you've come, I presume the conversation with the head went well. Thank you for accepting our offer. Oh, Kang-woo responds with a friendly smile. With such conditions, I would even drink poison. This amuses Hyun-woo. Ha ha ha, we're not that terrible. Perhaps I should take you to the equipment warehouse. But Cha Yun-ju interrupts him. I'll show him myself. You have enough work to do, Hyun-woo. He bows. As you wish, and Yeon-ho unclenches his hands. I will go with you. The girl looks at him with doubt. Why Yeon-ho? His answer sounds harsh, but honest. This kid, I want to see for myself what he's made of. After that, she immediately agrees. Well, all right. You'll be seeing each other often anyway, so it's better to become friends. The elevator takes them above the 14th floor. On the 15th floor, the cabin stops and the doors open. The girl leads them forward. This is our inventory warehouse. Applying her hand to the panel, she passes access verification. Authorization confirmed. Of course, I can't supply you with just anything. Oh Kang-woo stares in fascination at the opening warehouse doors. We can provide you with any equipment you desire, of any rank. They enter inside. Everywhere, various pieces of equipment are displayed in glass cases. As for high-level items, we'll provide them once you put down a deposit. For now, take a look around. You can take your time. He already leans against one of the display cases. Are there any legendary or mythical items in storage? The girl tucked her hands into her pockets. If they were here, we would be using them already. He turns to her. Logical. Is high-class equipment available? She nodded. Of course. Reflected in the glass, he asks a natural question. And what kind of deposit would be required to obtain something like that? She answers without hesitation. 50 million won. Oh, Kang-woo is speechless. That's already with a discount. He turns away from the display case looking lost. I see. And thinks to himself, that's definitely beyond my means. Oh, Kang-woo decides to switch to something more down to earth. Chayeonju Nuna. Maybe I'll start by looking at mid-range gear. Suddenly, Yeon-ho draws his sword. This gesture takes them by surprise. Both immediately turn their gaze towards him. Yeon-ho approaches Oh Kang-woo, radiating a frightening aura. Looking at him with undisguised anger, he grits out, Where are your manners? Oh, Kang-woo looks back at him with genuine bewilderment. What? He repeats, raising his voice. I said, address the leader with respect. She is higher in status than you. Yeon-ho's face contorts with rage. Oh Kang-woo merely smirks in response. His gaze reveals arrogance and insolence. I don't want to. He repeats it with complete confidence. I don't want to. Such audacity finally infuriates Yeon-ho, and he grips the sword hilt tighter. Oh Kang-woo, on the other hand, watches this with obvious interest. At the moment when the blade already cuts through the air, heading towards Oh Kang-woo's face, a shout rings out, Yeon-ho! The sword blade reflects Cha Yeon-ju adjusting her cap. Moon Yeon-ho. It is she who stops his attack. What are you doing? His silence only fuels her anger further. You idiot, hello? Her hands tremble with rage. Are you just going to stay silent? Only then does Yeon-ho begin to mumble something incoherent. Hey, well, how dare this newbie? Oh, Kang-woo turns his gaze to the girl, listening as she scolds her subordinate. How he speaks and expresses himself is none of your business. Don't interfere where you aren't asked. Yeon-ho immediately cowers. Understood, she sighs. Phew. And a shadow of boredom flashes across Oh Kang-woo's face. However, she doesn't forget to scold him as well. And you, Oh Kang-woo, be more careful with your expressions in the future. If Yeon-ho loses it, you'll become crippled. He steps aside. Yes, I'll keep that in mind. To himself, he concludes about Yeon-ho. He's loyal. It's clear the guild is reliable. He turns to the girl again. And also, Chayeon-ju Nuna. At these words, the sword in Yeon-ho's hands trembles again. She calmly turns around. What now? Playful sparks dance in Oh Kang-woo's eyes. I don't need that foreign car. Can I have equipment instead? But she cools his enthusiasm. I can't give it to you right away. It will only be possible after discussing the matter at a meeting. A sharp slap rings out above their heads against the wall. Yeon-ho can no longer stand Oh Kang-woo's free manner of communicating with the leader. Nuna? How did you call him? He raises his fist towards Oh Kang-woo. How dare you? But, changing his mind, he grabs the sword hilt. "How dare you?" and still delivers a powerful, confident blow. However, confidence on his face quickly turns to bewilderment. "Hey." Oh Kang-woo is once again protected by Cha Yeon-ju, who gives her subordinate a furious look. "Mun Yeon-ho, what did I tell you? Do you perhaps forget?" He steps back, watching as Yeon-ho gets scolded. Oh Kang-woo spreads a satisfied smile. "Should I take this as disobedience of my orders?" Yeon-ho guiltily lowers his eyes to the floor. "But, leader, that scoundrel." She forcefully presses his weapon to the floor. What a disgrace. Like a victor, Oh Kang-woo watches Yeon-ho's humiliation. "Listen, Moon Yeon-ho, get lost." She loomed over the culprit, threateningly. "One more stunt like that, and I'll have to take radical measures. Think twice about what weight you carry as commander of the Crimson Rose." He didn't dare meet her gaze. I offer my deepest apologies." Cha Yeon-ju exhaled and approached Oh Kang-woo. "It was out of line on our part. I'll make sure he's properly punished." He waved it off. Forget about it. Putting his sword back in its sheath, Yeon-ho listened to their conversation. "So, what high-ranking equipment do you need? I'll bring this up at the meeting." "I'd like chest armor that allows for easy movement, with good stats if possible." Cha Yeon-ju pondered his request. "Armor." Suddenly she was surprised by her assistant's voice. "Armor, you say?" Yeon-ho approached the young man and defiantly pointed a thumb at his equipment. "What about mine?" "If you defeat me, it's yours. It's high-ranking armor with excellent characteristics." But as soon as the leader clenched her fist, the man flinched. Moon Yeon-ho. She stepped towards him, clenching her fist so tightly that the floor beneath her feet buckled. "I told you, get out of here," he recoiled, trembling with fear. Yeon-ho froze. "I think that's a wonderful offer. Yes, definitely." Oh Kang-woo raised his hand, blocking her path. "I think that's a wonderful offer. Yes, definitely." She looked at him puzzledly. "What?" the girl thought. What an idiot. Memories of their recent game in the internet cafe flashed through her mind. Undoubtedly he is as strong as I am. No, perhaps even stronger. Then she turned her gaze to Yeon-ho. But Yeon-ho is level 67. He reached his 6th awakening on his own and became the strongest of the strong, reaching 7th. No matter how talented this young man is, he's just not ready for that. She tried to reason with them. "Stop talking nonsense and get back to your business, Yeon-ho. Kang-woo, you too, stop provoking him." But he had no intention of backing down. "It's all right, trust me." He read wild excitement in his eyes. "How could I refuse such a gift?" Yeon-ho smirked at his words. "I like your attitude. I will definitely make sure you can't get one step closer to our leader." Leader, he thought. She didn't stop trying to stop Oh Kang-woo. "Hey, what are you planning?" Yeon-ho remembered their first meeting. "She is my savior." He still remembered her confident gaze. "My leader, whom I swore to follow." That was when he received that scar. And the woman to whom my heart irrevocably belongs. That's why his face now showed fierce anger. "But how dare he? Worthless thing. I'll make you realize the gap between us." He glanced at their seemingly peaceful negotiations. "Calm down already. You really could die. Free unique equipment will be mine." She led them to the training hall. Oh, Kang-woo looked around. "It's quite cute in here." Yeon-ho didn't take his eyes off him. "Let's see how long you stay so calm." Oh, Kang-woo started warming up with a smile. Yes, just watch closely," Cha Yeon-ju whispered quietly, covering her mouth with her hand. "Hey, Kang-woo, this is madness." But he reassured her. "I told you, it's okay." She warned him one last time. "You will definitely regret this." And Yeon-ho was already ready. "Begin whenever you're ready." He showed him 3 fingers. "I'll even give you the first 3 seconds. Attack however you like." Smiling, Oh Kang-woo warmed up his wrists. "Ha. Seriously?" Then he stretched his legs. "Stop acting tough and draw your sword, big guy." After that, he cast a haughty glance at his opponent. "Hey, did I make myself clear?" But the other man simply crossed his arms across his chest. "I'm not going to bother with some newbie." Then Oh Kang-woo continued warming up, squatting down. "Oh, is that so?" The girl continued to watch them, and noticed how he began concentrating power in his legs. "Well then." Like a bullet, Oh Kang-woo burst forward, acceleration force, and delivered a swift strike straight to the chest. No armor will help here, causing Yeon-ho to fly backwards with a crash. He crashed into the wall, partially destroying it. A deep dent remained on the wall from his landing. Cha Yeon-ju couldn't believe her eyes. What was that?" Yeonho clutches his stomach and realizes this was truly dangerous. Saliva drips from his mouth, his gaze betraying a loss of focus. If it weren't for the gargoyle armor, it would all be over. And now he reaches for his sword. Impossible! Drawing the blade, he plants it into the floor, crushing the stone surface. And you want to tell me that he's only been a player for 3 weeks? Oh, Kang-woo slowly approaches, looking down on his opponent with the arrogance of a true demon. And what about my first 3 seconds? With this, we will conclude our recap. Please rate this manhwa on a 10-point scale and write in the comments if you liked it. See you in the next video.